What's going on, people? Welcome to another Emotion Football live stream. I'm introing the stream as I'm realizing the volume might be a bit high on my TV, but as I'm turning it down, welcome to Falcons Vikings, a watch along while we chat about the week 2 of NFL football. I'm joining the game 2 minutes in as Bijan Robinson slips on second down. We got third down coming up. I see my chat is filled with people in the community, so I see Time to Shine is in here. Shout out to you. He said, congrats on the win. This is a Chiefs fan. I'm an Eagles fan. In good faith, we're going to talk about this game. Crazy ending, kind of, a little bit. That touchdown was weird and scary. King is here. He's also backstage. I'm about to let him in really soon. If you're 2-0, raise your hand. My hand going to raise your hand. Shout out to everybody, the 2-0 brigade. Anybody that's 2-0, welcome to the party. God, this team pisses me off. What a run by Bijan. Yeah, Steelers, man. Crazy day. Caleb Johnson. Do you know the rules of football? Broncos, what happened? Daniel Jones got 300, best defense in the NFL. Jeez, man. AR5, who? Out here slandering AR5. Jen Will is in here, soon to join the 2-0 brigade, I feel. Gail, fellow member of the 2-0 part. What should we call it? I don't like brigade. The 2-0 committee? No. The 2-0 family. Gail as well, member of the 2-0 family. We had 3 of our best defensive players out and still won. Free from Gus Bradley. It feels so good. Yeah, Gus Bradley is horrible. Speaking of horrible, Caleb Johnson is horrible at knowing the rules of football. Joining the stream, I got King with me, man. What's going on, King?
I fucking hate this damn team.
Damn. I get it, though. I get it. Like, I understand. That was crazy. I mean, it didn't end up being the difference, but it very well could have been. Time to Shine says we are cooked, bro. We will talk about it. We'll talk about it. We might just have to do the Eagles Chiefs game first. I think this is a false start on Atlanta to make it 3rd and 9. I don't even know how we got here. I have to catch up on how the drive got to this part of the field. Bijan, oh my God.
Yeah, Bijan had like 2 big runs. That's basically what happened.
42 yards on the first 2 runs. Hold on. They just gave him the ball the whole drive?
Yeah.
Respect. He's so much better than any of their players. That's how it should be. Absolutely how it should be. Okay, but 3rd and 9. It looks like the drive faltered whenever they had to do anything else.
So I am ahead of you by like a play.
Okay, so I just saw Kyle Pitts get tackled now. So what do you think? Maybe 30 seconds?
I'll
ask it this way. Have you seen 4th down yet?
Yes, and I know how it ends.
Okay. You're not spoiling. Respect. F the Steelers and Dolphins. They cost me a whole chunk today. Jeez. Okay. Hold on. What were the bets? Because I can understand betting on the Steelers. Oof, the Dolphins one is tough. Even if I felt something good about Miami, they're so shit. Like I would have no faith in any bets related to that organization. I see 12 people are in the live. Shout out to everybody who's here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I have a whole little thing for you guys here. Where is it? Let me get the comment out of the way. Make sure you hit this like button, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 250 subs. We're at 212. Hopefully we can get to 250 soon. There's a delay of game on Atlanta, man. What the hell? Yeah, this is who would have thought, man? If you told this to somebody before the year, they'd tell you were crazy. Steelers. Oh, you took the spreads as is. Okay, I definitely would have taken the Steelers. Dolphins, I mean, you know what? I think I took the Dolphins in my pick'em pool, which there's no money on the line. It's just for fun. I took Miami exclusively because of the weather. No football reasons. No football reasons at all. I think Miami is horrible, and I have no faith in what they have going on. For me, it was really simple. I just thought that their home field advantage is one of the best home field advantages in the sport of football. The way they make the other team bake in the Miami sun while they stay in the shade. So for that reason, I took Miami. But I kind of got the feeling that New England is slightly better. AFC South most open it's been in years. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. But you know what? I'm thinking we may as well just start with Eagles Chiefs because Time to Shine is here. I think that's the game people are like. That was the feature game of the week. So we'll start there. 20-17. The Eagles win by 3 at Arrowhead. I thought this was a game of fine margins, and you can basically say that the Andrew Makuba interception flipped the game and changed everything. I don't think the Eagles outplayed the Chiefs. I think it was a pretty tightly contested game. And when games are close, like this one was, fine margins dictate things. And I think the one single most impactful moment was Travis Kelce turning what could have been a touchdown into an interception return to midfield. I would actually compare it to Miles Sanders fumbling last week. I don't think the Eagles have played games where they looked head and shoulders above the other team yet. Against Dallas and against Kansas City, they were pretty close, pretty tightly contested games where really the Eagles did nothing to lose the game, but the other team did, right? 2 key turnovers in the red zone. And that's the reason the Eagles are 2-0. My big takeaway from this game is that, well, I mean, for the Eagles side of things, we haven't really got contributions from A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith. Our defense is still really young and getting to figure things out. Like, I thought the coverage busts at the end of the game were ridiculous, but I'm hoping that's not the case at the end of the year. Again, we have a rookie playing the deep safety position. Jihad Campbell roughing the passer. That's a rookie 21-year-old player. I'm hoping that doesn't happen towards the end of the year. But yeah, we have basically no contributions from our receivers, and our defense is still kind of playing football with some mistakes, and we're still 2-0. So hopefully, while we're finding a way to get wins when we're not in a perfect place. Hopefully, when we're in a better place, the wins come easier. Hurts had an okay game. Like, he didn't do anything to mess things up. He didn't really force anything, and he made honestly the one big play to Devontae Smith when we needed him to. But again, like, the big thing about Hurts in big games is I just know he's not going to mess things up. I know he's not going to be the reason we lose. And he definitely was that today. But of course, it's not like he had a great game or anything. Minimal passing yards, minimal scrambles, just did what he had to do to not get in the way and let the team win the game. Saquon had a good game, nothing crazy. Had a couple good runs, but he was generally held in check. I think the Chiefs defense had a good game. But yeah, the game is back. We'll get back to the recap. I guess I've mainly talked about like the Eagles side of things. We'll get into the Chiefs side of things on the other side. Still think you were comfy. That's the thing though. Oh shit, I'm just realizing my audio is not where it's supposed to be. Jeez, how come nobody told me? My mic isn't plugged in. 1 second. Where's audio? Hold on. Do I sound significantly better? Let's go. We did it. We figured it out. Busy watching my quotes. Give us a short summary of the game. Got you. I never felt like we could win that. So that's the thing. In terms of this comfort stuff, like, I think you not thinking you would ever win the game is more because of where is it? Is more because of just how the Chiefs season has gone. From an Eagles standpoint, bro, when you guys were driving, I do think that you guys were figuring out how to move the ball on us better than we were being able to move the ball on you. The turnover, frankly, just changed the game. Without the turnover, I don't think we win that game. But yeah, I bet against the Chiefs. Yeah, you told me you were picking the Eagles last week. I was at the Bills-Jets game. It was okay. It was a blowout, bro. I thought it was going to be competitive. We're going to talk about the Jets offense. That was a stinker. What's going on, Jared?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a good game too, but the Bills just went right over the Jets defense.
3rd and 7 for the Vikings. McCarthy drops back. Pocket collapses. McCarthy scrambles. Tries to get the edge. Tries to get through Jesse Bates. We're going to see if they give him reaching for the football. Are they going to give him a good spot? Doesn't look like it.
Dude, that Dolphins game was insane. I think the Dolphins need to fire Mike McDaniels.
Back to back. Oh, I think he didn't get it by half a yard. What are they giving him? 4th and 1? Okay, they're going for it. Thank the Eagles for stacking every day. Now, you can see you guys know how to run the sneak. Not quite like Philly, but still pretty good. And not everybody's good at the sneak. Just as I say that, I don't think Minnesota has turned the ball over on their own side of the field. 4th and inches, they try to run a quarterback sneak, but they are not Philadelphia, and this is not a simple play. The Vikings turn the ball over.
Oh, my God.
Hey, bro, this is not the tush push. This is not the tush
You
push.
You gonna see this replay.
Oh, hold on. The replay, does it show how bad it was?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna see this replay.
Yeah. It's bad.
Postseason work on offense. Mahomes playing out his mind and we're still losing. Yeah, man. Mahomes is definitely having to carry on his own. He's having to be Superman. Oh, did he drop the ball? Or did he just
he fumbled the ball a couple times.
Okay, guys. That has happened to Philadelphia, I want to say twice. It is a part of the thing is that you have to get a clean snap and the quarterback has to take the clean snap and move forward immediately. So that is like a small execution thing that the players have to get right. Obviously, once it happens for Philadelphia, you have a very good chance of getting the yard. But yeah, if you fumble the ball, that's the play over for the most part.
Oh my God.
Are you doing the Texans game tomorrow so I can watch and talk about my Texans?
No, I'm not doing Monday Night Football tomorrow. I can't. Yeah, Monday nights are rough for me. There's gonna be a Monday, I think in about 3-4 weeks, where I can do a doubleheader. I was looking at the schedule.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my Texans play tomorrow, and I'm not kind of thrilled. Our O-line sucked.
I'm here for learning knowledge and giving us Packers insight. We do need Penix somehow gets the ball away. Bijan catches it. Well, Bijan is having a crazy day. If you're going up against Bijan Robinson in fantasy, I'm praying for you.
Dude, I had the Steelers beating the Seahawks in my pick'em league.
Oh, was it your pick'em league or was it Survivor? Because as long as it's not Survivor, you'll be fine.
No, I took risky. I took the Patriots in survival.
Oh, you took the Patriots in survival? That's risky as hell.
Hey, I pulled through.
I guess so, man. I guess so. That's so risky.
Next week, I'm probably taking the There's some good games next week that I could pick.
Next week should be good. There's some good matchups, but the Thursday night game is bad. Miami, flex that game out, man. We do not need Miami in prime time.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. My next survival pick, I'm picking Buffalo over Miami.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's Bills, Dolphins. You know Buffalo's already winning this no matter what.
Dude, that's just Miami's funeral.
And you know what the funny thing is?
Bills, Dolphins is the Joel Embiid meme.
Yeah, facts. It can't be a rivalry if it's one-sided.
I was wearing my white rivalry jersey for that game too. Josh Allen jersey I got.
Yes. Oh, so you guys probably don't know this, but next week Sunday Night Football is Chiefs-Giants.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it is a big game from the standpoint of both teams are 0-2. It's just that one team we kind of expected might be 0-2, and the other team is a bit surprising. But Chiefs in a must-win game. So there is like an entertaining element of it, but it's just like, bro, this Giants team in prime time is going to be ridiculous. Did you guys see that offensive lineman who got 4 penalties on one drive?
Yeah, I saw that.
I've heard of it, but I didn't see. I watched the game. I didn't see that part.
Oh, big slant from Penix to, I think this is Kyle Pitts to convert the third down. Falcons, man, going up 6-0 after everything that's gone right for them would be pretty disappointing. So I think they have to get a touchdown here, but a 10-0 lead early would be very surprising. I did not see Minnesota falling behind.
No, a lot of people took the Cowboys in survival picks.
Really? Oh yeah, because it's the Giants. Things must have got stressful for those people.
I picked the Patriots. I want to be a little risky, but it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a Dolphins friend. He said sell the team, fire Gear, and fire Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, I mean, Mike McDaniel's career as a coach, I think, is probably over because, much like Chip Kelly and there's somebody else, Cliff Kingsbury. I think some guys are just cut out to be offensive schemers and not really head coaches. And I think Mike McDaniel in Miami is one of those guys.
Dude, the Packers look so good now with Micah, and Micah's on a limited snap still, and still the defense is still good.
Dude, Green Bay looks like, again, as an Eagles fan, in the whole NFL, like the Green Bay Packers are the team I'm looking at, and I'm like, shit, okay, that's going to be a headache. Oh, big drop.
And they're comparing their defense to the 2024 Eagles defense.
Big drop by Bijan Robinson on second down? Yeah, second down. So big 3rd and 5 coming up.
And you know, 2 of these quarterbacks were in the national championship. You know that?
Yep, they squared up. And what's his name?
J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy beat Penix. Michigan was the much better team. So that's the kind of tough part about head-to-head quarterback things is that it comes across like they were playing against each other. But I don't think that finals matchup was particularly even. One team dominated the trenches. Penix steps up. Penix scrambles. Oh, he gives Mooney a chance, but Penix had to just get the ball out of his hands. There was 2 Minnesota Vikings bearing down on a scrambling Michael Penix. So we're gonna have a second field goal for the Atlanta Falcons, and yeah, I mean, for everything that's gone good for them to only be up 6-0, especially against a Vikings team that turned it on in the second half the way they did on Monday Night Football. Not a great job of capitalizing on opportunities from Atlanta.
Yeah, congrats to your Eagles today.
Yeah, man. Interesting game. Like I said, I talked about the Eagles side of things.
The Chiefs don't look good. I think Andy Reid.
What's that?
I think Andy Reid goes bye-bye after this season.
Do you think he might retire?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. So I expect Kelsey to retire.
Yeah.
Thing
or
about
Andy
Reid
Reid goes to a different team.
The thing about Reid is I think Reid spent so much time in his career not having a quarterback. I think now that he does, I think he's going to push it as far as he possibly can. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Reid coaching until literally as long as he can physically. Shout out to Pete Carroll, who's I think similarly has this, the same philosophy. I think Pete Carroll's pushing it until it becomes a health thing. But speaking of the Chiefs, we'll go back to the game recap. So talked about bigger picture Eagles stuff. I talked about the Eagles offense. Eagles defense, okay, I would say big step up from last week. Honestly, okay, I didn't really give them credit too much for the fact that they shut out Dallas after the weather delay, because 1, it looked like that killed both offenses, and 2, they still gave Dallas their chances at the end. Watching their game against the Chiefs, I will say it looked better. Obviously, the Chiefs don't have great weapons. They still have Patrick Mahomes. I think we kept him in check. Like, if you were to compare how he played against the Eagles versus the Chargers, I think we did a better job than the Chargers. Basically all the way throughout the whole game until the very end. At the end, how you could give up the Tyquan Thornton touchdown and the throw to Tyquan Thornton that Mahomes missed him. I don't know how you could give those up in that type of situation. So I almost look at that as like, that's such a bad mistake. Like, surely it's just a missed assignment that can be fixed, because there's no way that the plan isn't to stop the deep pass in a situation like that. So Eagles defense.
Well, you have an iffy secondary.
Well, I mean, we have 2 iffy spots in the secondary, but one of them is being occupied by a good prospect, Makuba, who had a big play today. And then the other one is by Adoree Jackson, who he definitely sucks. But the thing about those deep passes is that I don't think it was on a Dory Jackson. That was on a miscommunication in the secondary. And again, that's the kind of thing where you would hope over the course of the season you get less and less miscommunications. But yeah, Eagles defense as a whole, not too mad with the outcome. The game is back, people. So we're going to go back to the game and then circle back to Eagles Chiefs after the facts. Give me 5. I'll be joining. Take your time, man. Take your time.
Hey, this is gonna be the first time. Like,
Ooh, there's a big game.
did
You know what?
Daniel join once before? This is like his first time.
I think he's joined once before. I've streamed with Daniel a lot for soccer stuff like years ago. So I do know. And basketball stuff. It's fun. So Daniel is a pretty big crash out when his team is playing. So that can be funny, but it's not a Colts game. So we're not going to experience that.
Okay, are the
Dude,
Colts ever gonna be playing primetime now? I gotta check.
Let's see.
I don't think so. I think in a couple days. I don't know if they will. Dude, but that Colts game was insane.
Wait, they got one. It's against the Niners.
That sounds like Thursday Night Football.
December 22nd. Let me check the calendar. December.
I think that's Thursday?
No. It's Monday.
Oh, it's a Monday.
But it is December 22nd, so it's basically Christmas holidays time.
Yeah, it's basically Christmas. So we might have to choose to see that.
I can't believe Mac Jones did good today.
It is against the Saints, but yeah, I mean, he ran the offense the way, like just to a basic level.
Is it early hours UK?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a primetime game, right? That's like 1 a.m. UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like midnight 1 for you.
You know, there's 2 1-0 teams playing against each other tomorrow. The Chargers and the Raiders. Whoever wins is number 1 in the West.
Damn. Shout out my guy Disco Flash. He said I want the world to burn, but mainly the Eagles. Jeez, man, why the hostility? What did we do to you? We tried to give you long touchdowns at the end and everything.
Well, you beat them in the Super Bowl. Then you beat them in week 2. He probably wanted revenge.
Oh, man, you're just rubbing it in by saying all the things, you know?
True. Hey, my Texans is number 1 at Super Bowl. How do you think I feel?
Ooh, McCarthy goes down on 3rd down, and it looks like McCarthy is having another slow start. So we'll see if he can get things going the way he did on Monday Night Football. I mean, look, I don't think the world of the Falcons defense. So it is another defense that could falter. But yeah, another slow start from McCarthy. I'm about to give my TV these hands. Jeez.
All right, it's on commercial, so we can go back to
commercial. Okay, back to this. The recap. Okay, so Chiefs side of things, right? I think the big issue with the Chiefs today, and I think it was the case against the Chargers as well, they don't make anything easy on themselves, because it's not like they have a running game that makes it easy to build a passing game off your running game. And then they also don't really have deep threats to stretch the field and open up the field for the intermediate targets. The problem with the Chiefs is, like, people talk about how, like, oh yeah, they don't have a quality of weapons.
Well, they don't have Worthy for a couple.
It's a little bit further than that, because tactically they put themselves in a position where they have to play football the most difficult way possible. We don't have a running game to set up a passing game. We don't have a deep threat to stretch the field. So everything happens in like these like tight compressed spaces because you can't stretch the field. Teams will let you run the ball because it's not that you're bad at running it, but nobody's going to lose to you because you guys just ran all over them, right? So I look at what Mahomes is doing, and I almost think that he's actually playing great when you consider how hard they're making it for him to play football. But it's just the problem is pretty simple from that standpoint. Like, the Eagles defense did not play great against Dallas. I thought they played better today, but the Eagles defense in week 2 is still not like a formidable unit. The offensive line isn't really keeping Mahomes clean. There's nothing I personally expect from Reed or Mahomes beyond what they've done. I think they're doing about just as good of a job as they could be. I still think that they're going to... Honestly, I think things are so dire, there's no way they don't make a move or make a trade. They're going to get Rashee Rice back. They're going to get Xavier Worthy back. But even beyond that, I think that they should make a move for an offensive lineman because Simmons, the left tackle, is going to get better. He's young. Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey are really good. The right tackle situation is iffy. The left guard situation is iffy. I mean, I think if you get the offensive line to play really well, maybe your running game becomes more dangerous, and then that solves something. When Worthy and Rice come back, that'll help with the deep threat side of things. But as is, like, they just make it incredibly difficult for Mahomes, and he makes the absolute most of what he has. Bro, I said we needed a running back for the way Pacheco came back from his injury last week. I think we go 0-4. Nah, I don't see you guys losing to the Giants, man. I think you guys figure it out against New York, and I don't know who your week 4 opponent is. But okay, we talked about the Chiefs offense. We'll talk about the Chiefs defense at the next commercial. This game recap is...
They play the Ravens.
They play the Ravens?
Yes.
Dude, okay. So that's why that game against the Giants is such a must-win. Because what the hell? You get Baltimore after that? Baltimore is 1-1, right?
Yes.
Who does Baltimore play next week?
Let me check.
Penix drops back. Check down to Algier. The
They
Ravens.
played the Lions.
Whoa. What if the Ravens and the Chiefs are both 1-2? Considering.
Then the AFC is cooked.
We're gonna get to Detroit, by the way. That Detroit Chicago game was fascinating. I think there's a lot of interesting things to talk about.
So yeah, we gotta stop taking the Bears seriously.
That's a big takeaway for sure. That's a really big takeaway. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. They're on their own 30-something. Their defense is playing pretty good. Thing is, they have to start scoring touchdowns because we saw Minnesota do this yesterday. Do not make it easy for them by kicking field goals. Algier gets the ball 5 yards up the field. Is Atlanta's right tackle Caleb McGarry playing? Let me look him up. Caleb McGarry. Doesn't look like it. So Atlanta is playing with a backup right tackle. It looks like they're able to run the ball really well without their starting. They're so like their full starting 5 on the offensive front. Damn, bot's going crazy. 1st and 10 around midfield. Play action. Minnesota brings the blitz. Penix stays in there in a really calm and composed fashion. Gets the ball to Kyle Pitts at the very last second. If he held onto that ball for like another maybe quarter of a second, that's potentially a strip sack. But a really good feel for 1, how much time he has, but 2, where to go quickly. Part of what happens when you blitz a quarterback is it's not even necessarily getting to the quarterback, but when you speed up their process, they sometimes don't even see people that are open. But great job of Michael Penix dealing with the all-out blitz there. This is Brian Flores. Brian Flores, the Vikings defensive coordinator, the most blitz-happy coordinator in the league as of late. I think as of 2 years ago, this wasn't always the case, but as of 2 years ago, he's blitzed at like astronomical rate, higher than, even some of the more blitz-heavy defenses of NFL history. This guy blitzes a lot. And it was a short-term thing, I think a couple of years ago, but he still kind of has that tendency. I believe in the second half of the game against the Bears, he was more or less blitzing on every other play. So going to be important for Michael Penix to stay as calm and composed against the blitz all day. Play action, rolls right again, which is the wrong way, but damn, Penix makes a tough throw, but London fumbles it. Oh my God. Drake London.
You fuck ass idiot.
Dog. Drake London, so the person that we also like, those players that underperform, so people kind of like are looking to slander them?
Like Kyle Pitts, yeah.
You're right. There's 2 of them on this team. Like Kyle Pitts. Oh man, Atlanta. Again, all this offense, and they only have 6 points to show for it. That is ridiculous. Okay, back to Eagles Chiefs. Defensively, okay. Look, they lost 2 players, Christian Fulton and Mike Dana, and they had a pretty good game defensively. So this is kind of my thing with the Chiefs, right? Like, defensively, I don't think they played good against the Chargers. They look much better today. I talked about it all throughout week 1. This is still preseason, guys. And by the way, week 2 is still kind of preseason, but week 1 was especially preseason. And you already saw their execution as a defense was significantly better week 1 to 2. And there is the potential for it to be even better week 2 to 3. But yeah, like, I'm not going to be mad about the defensive side of things. On the offensive side of things, I don't actually think the Chiefs can do anything. So their situation is very simple. Like, you just have to add to the team. It could be an offensive lineman. It could be a running back. It could be a receiver. There's plenty of options, but you just have to give Reed and Mahomes more to work with. So I don't leave this game thinking that the Chiefs are just screwed as a team, but they're definitely screwed if they don't do anything. Just the simple thing for them is that you're not trapped. You're not frozen. You're not stuck. You can make the moves you need to make. You might look at your draft picks and say, oh, we need to use our draft picks because Mahomes is making a lot of money. Sure. But part of the reason you're in this problem is because when you make draft picks, you don't always get great players. We can look into the Chiefs drafting history after actually, no, you know what? Let's just do it right now. If you're not hitting on your draft picks, you may as well trade them away for established talent. Draft selections. Okay. All-time draft history. Cool. We can't look at anything too... Okay, offensively, right? Xavier Worthy, he's solid, right? Kingsley Suamatai, he's playing left guard right now, and I think he's a part of the problem with their offensive line. This tight end, Jared Wiley, I think he tore an ACL, but he's minimally contributed, right? Rashee Rice, very good. Wayne Morris, offensively, hasn't really helped. There's no other offensive player in this draft, right? Offensive players, Sky Moore, hasn't really helped. Darian Kennard, literally is on his 3rd team in the NFL as McCarthy makes a pass. Isaiah Pacheco, again, solid, but is probably a guy you want to upgrade. Creed Humphrey, 2021, Noah Gray. So you would have to, Trey Smith, what a draft. You'd have to go back to 2021 to see Kansas City's last meaningful, impactful offensive draft class. So if you're in a rut where you're not really drafting players that well offensively, you may as well just launch those draft picks away and get some established talent. So that's what I would look for Kansas City to do. Again, I do not think that they're fucked or screwed or just that this is an impossible situation. I just literally think that they need to get Rice back, they need to get Worthy back, and they need to make 2 trades, which is very much on the table. And they could definitely be another team, the team that's pissing people off in January and, a nightmare to play. So, yeah, I don't think that is... Oh, my God. Joe Burrow Bomba. X.com. Where the hell is Rappaport? Where is Rappaport?
Wait, what happened?
Is feared to have suffered a grade 3 turf toe injury, one that would require surgery and put him out at least 3 months. That's him.
Oh my fucking! The Bengals are dead.
Burrow out for the year, apparently, people. One day we're gonna have to have a conversation about how Burrow is an injury-prone player, not because of his own fault, but because of the Bengals' offensive line.
If I'm a Bengals fan, I'm crashing out.
Actually, bro, it's about to be a Jake Browning and pray for this team going forward. Let's see who they're who's Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? King, they're 2-0. Remember how they're always 0-2? The one year they're finally 2-0, Joe Burrow is not going to be there. Okay.
Is that the lie? Oh my God, the Bengals are screwed.
Dude, Minnesota Vikings, you guys just got a free win next week. Broncos week after that, free win. Lions week after that, free win. Packers, free win.
Packers? Oh my!
Dude, they're getting clapped in these games, man. Steelers, yeah, you know what? Okay, if you guys get your shit together, free win. Jets, okay, that's a competitive game. That can be a competitive game. Bears, competitive game. Steelers, you guys probably win. Patriots, competitive game.
Ravens,
of course, bro.
Bills,
divisional opponents, bro. Of course. Ravens, that's a free win. Bills, free win. Ravens again, free win. Dolphins, that's competitive. Cardinals, probably competitive. Browns, probably competitive. So there's a bunch of teams in the AFC that got, and then the NFC North. Damn it, NFC North, they got lucky. They got lucky, man. The Eagles, we have to play the AFC West. I mean, we beat the Chiefs, but it's like we still have to play Denver and the Chargers and whatnot.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Joe Burrow out 3 months. So guys, honestly, if you're Joe Burrow, do you sign another contract with Cincinnati? And I'm gonna walk away for a second to just adjust something about my lighting.
Does Cincy even give him a contract? We saw what they did to Trey. Are they gonna give Joe a contract?
See, I don't think they would do the same thing with Burrow, because I think Burrow is like, he's a celebrity. He's probably good for like their business interests, like doing advertisements and stuff. He's a quarterback, so the rules are a little bit different for the quarterback position. My question about Joe Burrow is that, do you sign another contract here? Because you have Jamar, you have T, but I don't think Jamar and T are getting another contract. Well, no, I lied. I don't think T is getting another contract. I think Jamar could get another deal. But my thing is if I was Joe Burrow, I would want out. I'm not signing another contract. Send me to an organization that's serious about winning, that's serious about protecting me. Come on. This is ridiculous. This guy has had a torn ACL, and then I think a wrist injury last year or the year before. This guy's had 3 season-ending injuries. And he's not even a running quarterback. He's a pocket passer. Yeah, you guys get the Browns and the Bengals next, I think. Easy cakewalk to 4-0. Second and 8. McCarthy rolls left. He gets 2 yards. Knocks his own teammate into the bench. Jeez, Joe Burrow, man. Oh, my God. Okay, we're going to look at his contract in a second. Joe Burrow, Spotrac. Joe Burrow is under contract for, after this year, 4 more years. Yeah, I'm not giving the Bengals more than 4 years of my career. I'm going to just tell them, hey, I'm not signing a new contract. You guys can trade me if you want to, but I'm not signing a new contract. Okay, we joining the stream. We have Daniel from the chat. Daniel, Joe Burrow is out for the year. Do you have thoughts about it?
It's going to be a huge miss.
Yeah, that's season ending for the Bengals. They're not making the playoffs or contending for the playoffs. So that's definitely going to impact how we look at the AFC now, partially. Now, I didn't have them as a team. Like, I had them competing for the 7 seed, not much higher than that. But this takes them out from this takes them out of the picture for even the 7 seed, as Minnesota gets past midfield. Geez. Browning can play. Here's the thing. The issue isn't that Browning is bad. The issue is that, again, talk about making your quarterback's life difficult. The Bengals make his life so difficult with the offensive line. If Browning had a good line, look, I think Browning is going to win some. Like, I think he's winning some games anyways. He's probably winning even more games behind a good offensive line. But, like, I don't know if you watched that game. They beat the Jaguars because, to be honest, the Jaguars are the Jaguars. But Browning was getting smoked. There's a very real chance he gets hurt too. That's the other thing you have to consider. But I think I identified they have about 6 competitive games. I think he's leaving with at least 3 of them. Browning is getting at least 3 wins if he's healthy. If he's healthy, fingers crossed. Okay, if we're talking about teams that I think have no chance to compete for the playoffs, in the AFC, I already have 5, maybe even 6. But I got 5 already. The whole AFC East, except the the Bills, and then the Browns and the Bengals. I got 5 teams already that I'm like, don't even think about these teams with the playoffs. Is there any unsigned quarterbacks? Ryan Tannehill, who hasn't been in the league for a while, but I think he's the only. Well, actually, why am I speculating? Let's see. Why did this open up to Giannis? Why did this open up to Giannis? Give me the NFL free agents at the quarterback position. No. Quarterback UFA available. CJ Beathard, Jeff. Okay, this is only showing players that were in the NFL last year. So this doesn't include Ryan Tannehill. But I do believe Tannehill is still out there. And then the other question mark becomes, would you trade for somebody? Would you make a trade? Because if they wanted to make a trade, I think they could. You know what, though? I wouldn't trade for a lot of these guys because Browning is on par with a lot of these guys. My thing is, if Browning gets hurt, then you probably want a Tannehill. Oh, pressure comes and McCarthy gets sacked, losing about 8 yards. Damn, JJ. JJ is making a lot of these mistakes, a lot of these young quarterback mistakes. But it's okay. He's 22. Guys, JJ McCarthy is by far one of the youngest quarterbacks in well, not by far, but he is the youngest starting quarterback in the NFL. And again, when you talk about being a young rookie, it is such a different thing. Like, I think he's a year younger than Cam Ward. I think he's like 3 years younger than Penix, 3 years younger than Bo Nix. He throws it to a very covered TJ Hawkinson. They're 2-0. They can make a trade and stay in there until Burrow comes back in early December. Wait, hold on. He's not out for the year, so hold on. You're missing September to October. Oh, you know what? Shit. Okay, you're right. It's not the whole year. Why did I think he was out for the year?
Because it's like mid-September.
Yeah, mid-October is 1 month. Mid-November, mid-December is the 3rd month. So if you go back to their schedule, I'm trying to see how many games are left.
It's not the whole season, but also he can't just come back early. There's been a bunch of injuries with that.
That's true. You're right. Oh, McCarthy, big. Are they going to call this a completion? Big completion on 3rd and 18 to Adam Thielen. Okay, 3 months would leave him potentially with the last 4 games. Potentially. Yes. Which would be Ravens, Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. So that's the thing. If game 1 off a turf toe, you want to send him out there versus Baltimore, be my guest. Now, at the same time, Baltimore's defense, I think they'll be really good by then. So that's a struggle. But you're right. As Time to Shine says, that's 3 wins. He's beating the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns. McCarthy, another big throw to Jalen Naylor at the 1-yard line. McCarthy is coming alive, and the Falcons might find themselves down after all the easy things that they've had happen. So they have 2 wins right now, and they could get 3 more wins post Burrow. So if they want to be in the playoffs, let's say you got to give yourself 10 wins to feel comfortable. You can't bank on making the playoffs with 9 wins. So they have to get 5 wins out of Jake Browning in the next 12, right? Because they've played 2. Let's say they get Burrow back for the next. No, that's 11. They need him to go 5 and 6.
All right. It says also ESPN says if necessary.
What do you mean?
Like his turf toe is per Adam Schefter if necessary. So he might not
like
even
the surgery if necessary. Because it says here Burrow is still evaluating options, but the ones that would keep him on the field are dwindling, meaning that like they're still going to get 2nd and 3rd opinions, and they're still going to examine if there's any non-surgical ways of getting healthy, but it's looking more and more like the surgery is likely. So yeah, we still have to see what happens.
Yeah. God damn it.
Second and goal now. So Jordan Addison comes back week 4. I think that'll be a pretty decent bump for this Vikings offense. So that's the interesting thing about Minnesota, is that they're a team you can expect to get better and better as the year goes on. Oh shit, McCarthy gets sacked.
Yep.
Big play by Jalen Walker. So in this game, we saw James Pierce get a sack. Now we see Jalen Walker get a sack. The Falcons' first-round picks at the edge rushing group getting sacks in this first half of Sunday Night Football. Amazing stuff, because Atlanta's pass rush was one of the worst in the league last year. Oh, and the Vikings are going to get back Darisaw. Yeah, man, Minnesota should be pretty good by the end of the year. McCarthy tries to step up and sacked yet again. This Vikings line is getting him killed. James Pierce in on this sack. So a field goal for Minnesota. Disappointing there. But shit, man. Falcons pass rush, that's another thing you can expect to get better over the course of the year. Because, again, it's such an important part of the team. They're edge rushers, and their edge rushers are really young. So the expectation is that they get better over the course of the year. Will Reichard makes the field goal. So it's 6-3. He don't look comfy in the pocket. You're right. You're right. He definitely doesn't look like he knows exactly what's going on. Like, I think he gets taken by surprise when it comes to some of these pass rushers, which is not ideal. It happens in life. But yeah. Okay. Let me see about this game preview. Did I finish Eagles Chiefs yet? Yeah, I think I did.
Yes, you can
Chiefs
finish it.
probably are going to be okay. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on the game, but yeah. The next game we can go to. Hold on. Are you guys good to go to the next game?
Yes.
I'll take that as a yes from Daniel too.
I didn't watch it, so that's why. Because the next one.
Okay. Rams 33, Titans 19. We're gonna be until we improve our roster. But that's the thing. I have a hard time believing you guys won't, though. Like seeing what I see and knowing what I know, I think the solution is really simple. Partially because there's not multiple solutions or multiple things that could work. Like I think it's so obvious that there's nothing on your roster that's magically gonna get better. Like it's not like you guys have. Okay, Simmons at left tackle should get better. Kingsley, there's no guarantee he gets better. The right tackle situation, no guarantee he gets better. Yeah, you're going to get Rice and Worthy back. And technically, because of Rice's stuff, you've never actually seen Rice and Worthy on a field together for meaningful parts, like together. But also, like, you know you're not getting magically better at the running back spot. I just think it's so clear that you have to improve, so I think they will. But if they don't, then yeah, I could definitely understand the pessimism. But yeah, Rams, Titans. I will say, I think the Titans hung around in this game for longer than I expected. I expected the Rams to blow the Titans out. And it took some time for that to happen. And this is the second week in a row that the Titans have hung around with a good team. My problem with them is that I think that that's the team that they're going to be. I think they're not going to win many games. I think they're going to lose most of their games. But they're going to hang around with the good teams. Again, they hung around with Denver, and we'll talk about Denver later, but I do think Denver is a lot more talented than Tennessee, and they still hung around with them. The Rams are so much better than the Titans, but they hung around with them. So, yeah, I think Tennessee is going to, again, lose a lot of games, but I do think that they're going to hang around. The Rams, they looked, like they had a solid game against Houston, and they had a much better game today. Rams look good, man. Young team on defense, experienced team on offense. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams is good. They got Blake Corum involved today, so that's going to be important. I don't think Kyron Williams is good enough to be really worked the way he was last year, if then for another year, again, if they did it this year. So if they can balance two running backs, they have two weapons. This is probably the best that they had, because you know what? There's maybe 1 year where Puka and Cup were both really good at the same time, but man, Puka and Devontae Adams looks good. As long as they keep Stafford healthy, the Rams should be really good. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on this game, but yeah, man. I know, Daniel, your Colts are in the same division as the Titans. I think that they'll probably have some competitive games, but I don't think you really have to worry about losing to this team.
Yeah, but I know my Colts, sometimes they do gift wins, but I think we'll go 3-0 after what I saw today.
That's true. And
the Titans suck.
You do have a better, because I'm looking at how the defense played. Like the defense I think that they probably could have had a better day against the running backs, but if you look at what they did to the Broncos passing attack, they had a really good game. I think you guys are going to have a lot less stupid stuff going on with Lou Anarumo defensively, so I think that'll help. Penix, handoff on 2nd and 3, and they're short. Jeez, man. Okay. I hear feedback on King's thing, so I just muted your mic, bro. Damn. So the Cowboys signed Jadeveon Clowney. I don't think that changes much for them, in my opinion. Falcons get the first down. I don't think that changes much for them, because the kind of player he is, he's a run stuffer, not really a pass rusher. And when I think about what I saw from their defensive ends in week 1, I think getting to the quarterback is the thing like that they need to work on. They look pretty respectable against the run. So maybe it looks like they bolstered a strength and didn't address an issue. But I have Genwell joining the stream now. His name is Drake London Juggling Club, I think. Damn, that's a hilarious name.
Yeah, but what you do? All I was doing was cracking my knuckles.
Oh no, like I heard my own voice.
Who else is here?
Like my audio.
I don't
Can you
know
guys see
how. That's never happened before.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was a freak thing because it looks like you didn't change anything and it's not the case. What was that, Genwell?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you're good.
So what have I missed? I mean, I have the game on the background, but I'm not really watching. I just woke up, that's why.
Okay.
A whole bunch of nothing, really.
Okay. So you're saying what did I
away.
miss in the game or in the day in general?
The game. I mean, I guess the day as well.
Okay. First
I was
drive.
watching Giants Cowboys for a bit, then I fell asleep. Bro, it's so hard because I'm watching it like 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, that's too much, man. Especially the 1:00 games, because I don't think any game like the two games I looked forward to were the Lions Bears game and the Bills Jets game, and they were both blowouts. So I was like, damn, I don't actually care about a lot of these games. Waking up to watch Cowboys Giants is definitely a choice, bro. That's definitely a choice.
I mean,
it
was a good game. I'll say that. At least it was a good game.
It was a good ending, I would say, for sure. Oh, check down to Bijan, who has some time, has some space. Oh,
nothing.
Nothing. 4 yards short.
Just don't worry about it. Yeah, it was nothing.
Okay, so about this game, first drive, Bijan got like 50 yards on the first 3 carries, right? And then they bogged down in the red zone, kick a field goal. And then Minnesota's offense does nothing. And then the Falcons, Minnesota, they turn over the ball on their first drive because they go for the tush push on 4th and 1 on their own like 40, and they don't convert. So then the Falcons get the ball back in really good field position, and they only get a field goal. So it's 6-0, right? And then Minnesota does nothing again, and then the Falcons are driving with the ball after that. But then Drake London fumbles, which I think inspired your name. So honestly, if you think about the first 5-6 possessions of the game, Atlanta should have and could have been up like 17 points, right? Even 13 would have been good. The issue is that out of their 3 chances to score, they left with 2 field goals and a turnover. So that's a disaster. Minnesota ended up getting a field goal. Even on their good drive, they made mistakes. Like they found themselves in 3rd and 18. And obviously it's a great thing to convert a 3rd and 18, but it's a bad thing finding yourself in that position in the first place. So that was an issue. But yeah, man, other than that, pretty uneventful.
I have
what's that?
For this game, I have Bijan Robinson, Aaron Jones, and Justin Jefferson touchdowns.
I think you... Okay, it'll be interesting, man, because it looks like the defenses are keeping these teams out of the end zone. We'll have to see how that works for you. Jettas. Okay. Back to the recaps. Seahawks Steelers, King. I'll let you run point for this one, man. Give me your thoughts.
Oh, let me just tell you about this bitch-ass team here.
Damn.
God. So, yep. I guess this week just proves last week correct. This defense is straight ass now.
Jeez.
Yeah, this defense is not good at all.
No, sir.
And you know what makes it worse? This ain't even like 2015, where it was good offense, bad defense. It's not a bad defense with an inconsistent offense.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I
it's
heard
it's the
DK
two
Metcalf
teams of
had a bad game.
quarterbacks we played.
Hold on. The last thing you said, King, got cut off a little bit. What was that?
And forget the teams. It's the quarterbacks we're letting this do.
Yeah.
We let Justin Fields and Sam Darnold both get like 300 passing yards.
That yikes, man. Yikes.
We let the Seahawks, who only had 13 at home against the Niners,
Yep.
the injured Niners, get like 20 plus unanswered points.
Yep. Bro, it's that defense is severely underperforming. And again, the issue is it just looks like you don't have like a bunch of your players, they're just not at their peaks anymore. So TJ Watt, what I heard is that he only has 3 pressures through the first 2 games. That's unacceptable considering how much he's getting paid. You're getting paid $40 million a year. That's Michael Parsons money. That's Myles Garrett money. Do you know how good those 2 guys are playing? Myles Garrett is breaking games. His team is just ass. Michael Parsons is the main reason the Packers look like the best team in football. TJ Watt is not carrying his weight for the guy who just got paid that kind of money. So that's the first and foremost, like that's an issue, right? Cam Hayward, you're still good. But the point is like you might not be great anymore. Darius Slay, he's, last year he was good, but he used to be elite. So if the decline is going to continue, good might become average, right? Jalen Ramsey, for what it's worth, he still looks pretty solid. Like if anyone's as closest to his prime, it's him. But the Steelers' main issue is just that nobody's really in their prime anymore. So this is a very expensive defense, but it's not really living up to the money or the hype.
Yeah.
Ooh, McCarthy just do a pick. Okay. We're gonna put the game recap on pause. McCarthy just do a pick.
Yep. I just saw that.
Wait, you just saw that?
Well, yeah.
Jeez. Another pick. Okay, Genwo, are you ahead of me, behind me?
You
What's
saw
up?
that?
Yeah, am I really far behind?
Yeah, that happened to me like 50 cents ago.
Oh yeah, same for me. I'm seeing Atlanta's play.
Yeah, I'm super behind this year, people. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
must
2
be
minute
error.
warning just happened.
Jeez, man. Okay, you know what's interesting? McCarthy threw picks on basically the exact same play twice. He's made the same mistake twice. These are late throws on out routes, or if not late, inaccurate. But that is a really big deal in the NFL. You cannot miss on an out route because that's a disaster. And he's missed twice.
Oh yeah, Alan.
Oh,
Speaking
it's on the 2 minute warning.
of rings, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was that, General?
I said, speaking of rings,
Yeah.
I saw like an article somewhere that Kawhi might be heading back to Toronto. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that's premium bullshit, bro. That's premium bullshit. But yeah. Seahawks Steelers real quick. I saw a comment here. That scrub that didn't know the rule. Wow, I was fuming. Okay, so funny thing is that guy, I still think he's gonna be a pretty good running back at some point. Another big issue for Pittsburgh is that it just kind of looks like their rushing attack isn't it. And I think statistically this week, no, you know what? It was still really bad. Holy shit, they can't run the ball at all. Averaging under 4 yards a carry again. So their offensive line is not really Rodgers got sacked 3 times again today. It was 4 times last week. So the line can't keep Rodgers clean. The line can't give opportunities to running backs. The thing is, bro, if their offensive line was good, I actually think that running back, Caleb Johnson, would be able to help the offense greatly because I still think he's a pretty good player. But, man, he had a horrible mistake. For those who don't know, the Seahawks got a free touchdown basically because this guy didn't know that the ball is still live when it bounces into the end zone.
And the sad thing is, this is not the first time this happened to us. Literally,
Really?
years before against Cleveland, we did the exact same thing.
Oh
It
my
wasn't for a touchdown, but they got the ball.
And you know what's crazy? Like the assumption with a Mike Tomlin team is like, oh, he's a hard-nosed head coach and he doesn't let players make mistakes, old school guy. And it's like, you got a player out there that literally does not know the rule.
I got a question for King.
Okay, go ahead.
So what is it right now for the Steelers? Is it like the coaching or the personnel?
Like the coaching or the play. I think it's everything.
Makes sense.
Arthur
Makes
Smith
sense.
is not a good play caller. These players are either not playing well or old. I don't know why we got older. We were already pretty old. Why get older?
It does kind of. I agree
don't know,
with
it's
what
just
King is saying, right?
frustrating.
I agree with what King is saying because if you look at the roster, it's like, well, the roster is not good enough, so that's the GM's fault. And then you look at the team and you see that they're kind of not maximizing what they have either, and that's the coach's fault. And then you got the players making individual mistakes, so it's the players' fault too. Like I think everybody is partially to blame, and it almost feels like this year is building up to be a great like resetting point. Oh my God, who's 58? He either got a perfect break off the ball or he was offside. I think he's offside.
No, he's offside. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
No, that's offside.
And he's hurt now.
You can't even throw a false start offside for that one. Like, it was just.
Like when it comes to Pittsburgh, it almost feels like this would be a great opportunity to just reset everything, right? Like, let's say the team sucks this year. You could get rid of the GM, get rid of the coach, start from scratch, get a new quarterback. You have a high pick. Like, like it does feel like this is a natural resetting point for Pittsburgh. But the thing is, as an organization, they tend to shy away from that stuff. Like, they like to do things slowly.
Yep.
They like to trust their guys. They don't
standard is the standard.
Right.
That's not the Steeler way.
You're right. They do not like widespread changes. So to get back this facts, Peter. They've been putting off a rebuild for 4 years. They've been running away from the grind, and shit is about to get very unpleasant for them because, like we said, they can't play defense. There's no magical solutions because they're not like a young defense that hasn't been able to figure it out. They're an old defense that's underperforming, on the brink of washed. Their offensive line can't keep their 41-year-old quarterback clean, and they can't run the ball either. So it kind of feels the same way I feel about Miami, where this is kind of just supposed to fall through. The floor is supposed to cave in, and this is supposed to just completely lead to a rebuild. The same thing is supposed to happen this year. There's no next aging QB that's even good to keep this running next year. If Rodgers hangs it up, they're actually done. Yeah, I mean, they might get forced into the rebuild that they've been running away from. But like I said, that's what needs to happen. If they find a way to scrape 8-9 wins out of this year and lie to themselves about what they have, then that's in the long run the absolute worst thing that could happen. I don't even think the floor caves in. I think they go 9-8. Yeah, that would suck for them, man. That would really, really suck for them. I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts about Pittsburgh. The Seattle side of things is, I think, way less interesting. But yeah, man, Pittsburgh. Ironically, you might see like 3 guys retire off of this team at the end of the year, because I know Darius Slay was talking about how like this is probably the end for him. Rodgers, looks like it's that way as well. Cam Hayward is like 36. So the real problem with Pittsburgh is that the defense doesn't look good. No, for sure, man. For sure. I felt optimistic about the fact that so the defense is bad. I always thought that it was a possibility because of how old the defense is, but I felt like whatever. There's talented players. With the offensive line, the thing is like they do have highly rated prospects. The prospects just seem to not be developing at all. Like Zach Frazier, I think is like probably just as good now as he was the first game he played. Broderick Jones. King, has Broderick Jones got better? What's that?
No,
Barely, right? Like,
he's a fucking terrorist.
he's a fucking terrorist, bro. So it's like if you
He's
can't develop,
basically out like Zach Taylor or whoever that Chiefs tackle is that gets all those false starts.
Jawan Taylor, yeah.
Yes.
Have we talked about how the Bears might need to nuke everything? No, that's still upcoming, but we can do
Oh
that.
no,
as
but
the game.
that's exactly what I said. I said we gotta stop taking the Bears seriously.
Nah, it's facts for sure. We got 30 inches, so you know what? We'll get right to that game at the next break. Actually, no. You know what? I don't know, King. Fuck. How do I ask this without? Let me get a link. Say less.
Oh hey, last week I was talking about whenever we're gonna get Peter.
Yeah, I told you like he'll pop up when he pops up.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when Peter gets here, I can figure out how to readjust the screens. Okay, I feel like if we do this, and then I make this smaller, but this bigger. Whoa, is this possible? Can you guys see the changes I'm making live?
Yeah.
Not like every second, but you do something, I do see it.
Okay, hold on. You guys see this now? Because I
Yeah.
did a bit of a...
Yes, I see that.
I can see
Oh,
that.
hell yeah.
Also, I'll be back in like 1 minute. I'm gonna get some food.
Do your thing. We got... So I'll go to this right now. We got Peter joining. As Darnell Mooney does not catch the ball in the end zone. 33 seconds left in the second quarter. 3rd and 6 again. Atlanta try to score a touchdown challenge. It is impossible. Hold on. I have a banner for this.
How's everybody doing?
Fairly good in the grand scheme of things. A lot of games today. Like the games I was looking forward to were blowouts. I was looking forward to the Ben Johnson revenge game. That kind of sucked. But yeah, the Eagles game was good. So life is good.
Eagles game. That might be the last year. This might be the last year of the tush push.
Yo, for real, they're fucking sick of this shit.
It was so funny watching that game on mute because I was doing a stream talking about Chelsea. And
Yeah.
just watching the Eagles do like just enough on offense to win.
Yep.
For the record, I don't think the tush push should be banned. Like it seems stupid to ban a play because of how good it is.
Yep.
But if the NFL is serious about like trying to keep the Chiefs moving, they might ban that shit, dude. The Swifties might get mad. Also, Travis Kelce, you are 12 months from being a stay-at-home dad.
Facts. It's
I
happening.
say this with no inside information, people. But when they announce that they're expecting, it will not be Taylor Swift that's staying home. It will be the guy that's just recently retired.
As it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Travis Kelce hearing footsteps and dropping that ball on the goal line, super funny.
Yep.
I always love when that doesn't happen to my team, even though we dropped a touchdown today, similar circumstances, but it happens, whatever.
I think you guys did the opposite, right? Because Tillman got the touchdown that went off Marlon.
No. We dropped a touchdown that way too.
As well?
And then we dropped a pick that way, yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. Marlon Humphrey,
Man.
it might just be time to get back on the podcast game full time. You're a good dude. It'll be over.
Is he actually?
Damn.
What's up?
Is he
Is
actually?
he actually was?
Nah, but that pick shouldn't have gone through his hands.
True.
Not on like 3rd or 4th down or whatever that shit was. Come on.
True.
Be a professional.
You know what? Yeah, true.
I always wonder, like on 4th down, right? Do you coach DBs to really try and catch the ball, or is that just like an instinct kind of thing?
I think it's one of those things where like you definitely tell them that like, hey, catching the ball is not worth it almost all the
Damn
time.
it, man.
But it's like, I think it's really like it's a football thing to think that it's tough to like tell a player to restrain, like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
going to tell you to not catch the ball in some situations and catch it in others. Like, I think there's a clear understanding of what the ideal thing is, but they're not going to like make people practice batting it down because that's not even an instinct you want a player to have.
No, I get it. I just think on down and distance, like,
Yeah,
is that not like the focus?
for
Like, hey
sure.
guys, it's fourth down. Don't have to catch it. Just make sure they don't fucking catch it.
It's like a Hail Mary at that point.
Yo, this Vikings O-line is killing JJ.
Do you remember last week, right?
Yeah.
When
Yes.
Kyle Hamilton had the pick on the 2-point conversion
Yep.
and
Yep.
ran out of the end zone, but lateraled it to somebody in the end zone.
Yeah.
If Kyle Van Noy had the presence of mind to take a knee at the 1 instead of in the end zone,
Yeah.
like surely like situational awareness for some people just has to be there.
Oh, for sure.
I always wonder, like on fourth down, ball's thrown deep down the field. If you're a DB, why are you trying to catch it other than for your stats?
Mm-hmm.
Like, brother, you get the ball where the play was run. Just knock that shit down.
For sure.
Oh, AJ Terrell's down.
Yeah, it's one of Atlanta's better defensive players.
But
Man.
I really wanted to talk about how the Bears extended Ryan Poles before the season.
This is a great transition into that game. They did extend Ryan Poles. What he did to deserve that, I'm not sure. It kind of does seem like he's clearly their guy.
Beat the Packers.
So my real question is,
Yeah.
who gets kicked to the curb first? Caleb Williams, Ryan Poles, or Ben Johnson?
Caleb Williams, Rob. You know what's funny? So I was gonna say
up at least 2 more years. I think it's Ryan.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing, right? Like, you could say that
what just happened?
Oh my god!
Oh damn! Being behind sucks.
How does this happen?
Is Atlanta doing Atlanta things?
Kinda.
I hate prevent defense so much.
Jeez.
What on earth just happened there?
You got cooked by that simple.
That's kind of funny.
It
Well,
is funny.
Why is the middle of the field even open like that?
Hey,
Because prevent defense prevents you from winning.
But also, like, Minnesota has timeouts, so there's no way Atlanta is just giving up the middle of the field, and then
That doesn't make sense. That's exactly what happened.
And then, like, you wouldn't think that, they drew up a play and the everybody's eyes were somewhere else, and this guy's open because this guy's Justin Jefferson. This guy's where the eyes would be, right? Like, if Adam Thielen caught that, I'd be like, they were distracted. Happens, whatever. That's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Why is everybody distracted?
With who? Like, that's crazy. Again, Atlanta has done so much. They've done so much to only have a 3-point lead. They're gonna lose this game for sure.
Yeah, especially because Minnesota gets the ball.
Yep.
It smells like some classic Falcons choking.
But yeah, Bears Lions. You asked a question about who goes first. The contract extension makes
quarterback, right?
Yeah, the contract. So that's the thing. The Poles extension actually makes Caleb the easiest person to move on from, which is crazy.
Doesn't that not make the Bears worse? The fact that they had this #1 overall pick, and he's all of a sudden just not good anymore. Does this also prove that if the Bears get Mahomes, he's going to be bad? Work out well?
No, for sure. If the Bears drafted Mahomes, he would be. He'd probably
think he'd be bad.
He might be Zach Wilson.
I don't think he. No, not fair. Because the 2018 Bears defense was really good.
Yeah, okay, on that team with who was
In
that coach?
defense of the late 2010 Chicago Bears, like 2018 and 2019, even the COVID Bears 2020,
Yeah.
their defense
Yes,
was
they
pretty
did have
good.
a good defense those years.
Under the whatever GM was before Ryan Poles,
Yeah.
whatever GM traded for Khalil Mack, that defense was pretty good.
No, for sure.
So would Pat Mahomes be Zach Wilson? No. But would he have 3 Super Bowls or whatever? Hell no.
Would he have developed? No. Would he have won games? Probably, because between whatever he is at his base and that defense, that probably wins games.
Yes, like people
He'd be like what
people may
people like
forget.
me, Josh
People
Allen.
may
for.
forget. But for the double doink game, Mitch Trubisky did at least lead them down the field
You're right.
to double doink it.
You're right. He
is
set that kicker up to fuck his life up.
Like, yes, Mitch Trubisky has their 2 playoff appearances since 2010.
Yeah,
And that is insane.
Yeah.
But it did happen.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I definitely think they deserve a lot of criticism for not seemingly being able to develop quarterbacks, especially when they drafted one at number 2, they
Yeah.
drafted one at number 1, and they drafted Fields at what, like number 9, number 12?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they got 3 top 10 quarterbacks, and none of them are seemingly gonna work out.
No, that's a big problem.
hmm
Like, it's a big problem. Sorry.
Yeah, because so even
Yeah, they drafted Fields number 11.
Yeah. There's a lot of different things you can look at for the Bears team and say that like the very things that they went out to achieve, like they're almost all failing, right? Like the goal was, let's go get a better offensive line. We're going to get 3 new linemen and we're going to be better. And they got the 3 new linemen, but there's no evidence that they're actually better. The defense, the defense had some good moments last year. They got pretty banged up in terms of injuries, and the idea is that with Dennis Allen and some health, we're going to be better. It definitely doesn't look like that's the case. So the funny thing about Pace getting the extension is that, again, it looked like he achieved a lot during the offseason. You then look at the outcomes in the first 2 weeks, and everything he sought out to do, it's failed so far. So that becomes tricky. Kind of going back to that conversation about who goes first, right? If Caleb Williams, if he's the person that leaves, I'm trying to think like what would be the kind of player that they transition from Caleb Williams to. Like, I don't know if they could go make like a big splash trade, and if they fall off enough to get a good enough pick again to draft another young quarterback, like if they have that bad of a year, does that get the coach and the GM gone as well?
What do you think Caleb's worth? Would you ever trade a number 1 overall at the end of year 2?
Absolutely not. You gotta give him at least 3-4 years.
I mean, I don't think you got to give him 3, 4. I don't think you have to give him 4 necessarily.
I think
but like
3. I think
3.
Bro, because
3/4 your person.
I'm more so down to give him next year, mainly because I don't see a pro-ready quarterback in college right now.
No, that for sure. And then also, like, from a practical standpoint, you can't give him 3 because after year 3, we have to make a meaningful contract decision.
Yep.
You do have a 5th-year option that you have to decide about, but even if you don't use the 5th-year option as more time to make a decision. Like after year 3, I think you should be pretty proactive about whether this is a guy you want to build a team around or not. So 3 is definitely the cap for me, and we're already at 2, and it looks like this is going to be a year that everyone's looking to throw away in terms of outcome. So he has to get next year. And then again, when you talk about getting rid of a quarterback, you do have to talk about who the next quarterback would be. And like, if you look at the draft, is there somebody just for a fact is going to be better than Caleb?
Nope.
It doesn't really look like it. And even
I just think everybody for this season, they're kind of stuck with each other. Everyone's stuck where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Because even like you look around the league, situations that like aren't great. Because if you're Ben Johnson, your job hinges on whichever quarterback you choose.
Yeah.
You're not doing some crazy like Caleb for Trevor Lawrence trade.
Yep.
You're not doing that, right?
No.
You're probably not trading Caleb for Kyler.
No.
No.
I don't think you would do that either if you were Arizona, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Arizona's great. They are 2-0, and they have at least
Beating Carolina and
season.
the Saints.
Yeah, man, fuck it, you take it. Like they
Yep.
at least have a season where they made the playoffs with Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I'm not trading Kyler Murray because the devil I know is better than the devil I don't, and like Caleb Williams, you know, like I
Yeah.
just don't see what kind of trade makes sense for them. You're not like bringing in Daniel Jones next season because even if he plays well enough in Indy, like that might just
Yeah.
be his job. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, it's only been 2 weeks. I don't think it's going to last the entire season to the level we've seen the first 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like there's just no easy way to pivot for them. You're probably not calling a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Never mind, that's the whole Bears thing, and he played for the Packers. They'd probably never go.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess I'm watching the halftime show. I guess Joe Burrow's getting surgery on this toe.
He's expected to be
He's
out
missing
3
3
months.
months.
3 months?
So
Yes.
they're saying it's a grade 3 turf toe, and they're still looking for options, but the options are dwindling to avoid surgery. And if he gets surgery, it's a 3-month injury. I actually have the tweet right here, Peter, at the Rappaport tweet locked in. So when
That's
this hits
so
the
funny
timeline-
because I drafted Joe Burrow in my fantasy league, and I haven't played fantasy since 2012. And
Yeah.
last time I played, my quarterback and running back missed the whole season.
looks like you're going to take another 10-year hiatus after this.
Yeah, it's all good. I was either going to get a bunch of points off Joe Burrow or I was going to kill
Yeah.
the Bengals season, and it looks like I did option 2, baby.
So what we did is we pulled up the Bengals schedule to figure out when the 3 months is in terms of the game. And that looks
November
like
14th.
Ravens, Bengals, and these last 4 games, where 3 of them are pretty winnable, but game 1 back off 3 months off probably doesn't seem great against the Ravens. So I'm chalking, especially considering that he doesn't have a good head-to-head against Lamar anyways. So if we chalk up these last 4 games at 3-1, let's say, they have 2 wins already. We figured like you kind of need to go 5-6 in these Browning games.
No, but look at them.
I know. They're getting packed up like the next 5 weeks, I think. Where are they? Vikings, they're losing. Broncos, Lions, Packers,
The
Steelers.
whole NFC North.
See, so
They
Jets,
could beat the
Bears
Jets, could beat the Bears.
could beat the Patriots.
Yes.
But then
Could
Ravens,
be-
Bills.
No,
Ravens.
that's three. I don't think
I don't think they're winning. I don't think they're winning the Patriots game personally.
Yeah, that's the thing. It could, just could.
Yeah, I see like 3 winnable games there.
Yeah. So
Because the Vikings, like, even though JJ McCarthy kind of might just stink, like we might have to apply Bears tax to his career.
yeah,
The defense against Jake Browning, it's one of those where it's in God's hands, brother. Good luck.
for sure. For sure.
Like,
'Cause that's
I don't
the
know what to
thing, too.
tell you.
Bro, okay, so I was watching Red Zone, so I caught quite a bit of like
Yo, this Bo Nix interception he threw is so funny. Because what was that? It came out like a dying bird.
yeah. Bro, he had a
Did he get
fucking
tipped or
good
something?
game.
I think. Hold
He
on.
got-
His celebration with the mascot is too funny, dude. Oh my god. The
Yeah, I
fact they
can't
did
believe
that and
they
then
do that.
won is hilarious.
I can't
I feel like
believe
that definitely should be a unnecessary flag. I don't know. You shouldn't be able to pelvic thrust after getting a pick. If you
Bro.
can't shoot guns, you probably shouldn't be allowed to go like this. I don't
Bro,
know.
that mascot's been thrusting his pelvis for years, and we
No,
act
no,
like
I
it's
understand the
illegal.
mascot doing it, right?
The players.
But players doing it with the mascot in the end zone after a pick,
It's
not to be a fun Nazi, but I feel like there should have been a flag.
there's literally too many pumps. There's like a whole Key and Peele sketch about this, but that's way too many pumps.
Yeah, that's
Like,
enough.
if it was twice, yeah, but he did like 5 times.
Facts. And like,
I
there's, like,
I don't know, man. Like, or if we're gonna let that go, we might as well let people shoot finger guns at each other again.
for sure. Which I think I saw Pickens and Lamb do at the end of the Cowboys game for sure, but like I don't know. I guess
I
people
think they did. They did something very
no,
close. to
their
that.
handshake does involve them both shooting a gun at some point, but I just think we expect it from them so people don't react to it.
Hey, man. It is what it is. But yeah, what else happened today? Giants, Cowboys, funniest game to ever happen.
Yes. Yep.
Very hilarious.
That Giants defense sold.
Okay. I'll be right back. You guys have fun.
Cowboys, Bears next week.
Okay,
Here we
Cowboys. Oh, Cowboys do play the Bears next week.
go. Dolphins, Bills on Thursday Night Football. We will not be there, boys.
Yeah, that's literally the Joel beating me. This is not a rivalry game.
Dolphins might. I don't want to be hyperbolic and say they might not win, but they'll probably win like 2 or 3 games, but not a lot of
they're
games.
gonna win 8. They're at least gonna beat the Jets once. I'll give them that. They're beating the Jets in the.
I would hope, but like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they're beating the Jets, Panthers, and the Patriots at least once.
Are we sure they're beating the Patriots in Foxborough? Are we sure? That's week 18. I'm not picking them in any inclement weather. But yeah, I don't. So when does their coach get fired?
Oh, McDonough. If it's not, and if he comes back next year, then the Dolphins are just stupid.
No, he's not coming back next year. When does he get fired during the season? 'Cause I don't think he's going to make the season. I'm looking at their schedule right now. This is not good. I see like 4 wins, maybe 5.
Earliest I see him getting fired at the Ravens game. Because everything else is like big losses. If he loses back to the Ravens, he's getting fired. Call that happy hour.
I think they're going to lose on Thursday. I'll say they beat New York, lose to Carolina. I think they'll lose to the Chargers. They're 1-5. Yeah, if he doesn't win at Cleveland, he's not winning at Atlanta or against Baltimore. I could see him getting fired on Halloween. That'd be kind of crazy, but fuck it. Fired on Halloween, 1-8.
The greatest I give him is
first game this season without a touchdown in the first half. Penix Jr. versus JJ McCarthy. I hate you.
if he gets swept by the Jets, he's getting fired.
Hold on. McDaniel's getting fired midseason, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we're looking at week 9 against Baltimore.
Week 9.
Yeah. Thursday Night Football gets fired. No, not to go to, but he gets fired the next day.
Oh, okay. Let's see this Dolphins schedule.
I'm looking at it right now. So at Buffalo, Thursday Night Football. That's the L of all L's. At home against New York, I think they'll win that. I think they're bad enough to lose to Carolina, who I also think are kind of bad, and that's very disappointing, but it is what it is. They'll lose to the Chargers, so they'll be 1-5. I think they could win at Cleveland, so 2-5, and then they'll lose at Atlanta and then lose against Baltimore, so they'll be 2-6.
So that's a coach and GM get fired kind of a situation, right?
Surely, right?
I wonder if that impacts when they do it, because look, they're both dead men walking. Like, I don't think they can do anything to get their jobs back this year. It's just a matter of when the owner decides, like, hey.
I mean, they can win, right?
But it's the Dolphins.
Like, do we think they're? Are you asking? Do we think they're going to win games?
Like, reasonably, like, no, you're right. Like, if they rip off 6 wins in a row, like, jobs back.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not even. So, say they beat the Jets, beat the Panthers, beat Cleveland, found a way to beat Atlanta. So, it'd be 4 wins. They'd be 4 and lose to Buffalo, lose to Baltimore, lose to Buffalo again, lose to the Chargers.
Like 4-6.
4-6, maybe 4-7 going into the bye. Yeah, you're right. Like they would have had to win today. Like, it sounds weird saying there's a must win in week 2, but I don't think you can go into that bye being like 4-7 and realistically plan to have a job 12 months from now. You know?
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, that's just the reason I said they're dead men walking, because I'm like, yo, like, they're getting fired. What, January 10th, the latest? It's just a matter of how early it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. You might as well maybe just let them finish out the season.
I'm still saying this. If they get if they go 0-4 against the Chargers, they might just lose them before we even get to Baltimore.
So the thing is, right, firing a person early, there's only two reasons to do it. It's like whether it gives you a leg up on your next hire or whether the people are making things weird on a human level, with the people around them, right? So it's like if McDaniels and Tyreek Hill have a weird thing going on, maybe.
Wow.
Right? Shit.
Wow.
Okay, so who's ahead? Amir Bay. I'm about to see this right now.
I'm behind as fuck,
I'm
but I
ahead of
don't
all of
mind
this.
spoilers at all.
Oh my god!
It's incomplete anyway. If you're ahead, it's incomplete. It bounces off the floor.
Okay, never mind. I take it all back.
All right.
But yeah, I
Yo,
don't know how McDaniels doesn't get fired by the end of the season. I don't know, man.
yeah, I mean, I think
Being
that
realistic, he should get fired next week if he gets destroyed by the Bills.
He should have gotten fired last week, to be honest.
facts.
He
It's
should have
like,
fired last
No.
year.
it's not that like losing is fine, but like if you completely no show on week 1 as a team with like reasonable expectations, I don't know. I think that's super
Against
unprofessional.
the Daniel Jones Colts, you let him
The
get
fact that they looked like they were playing the
300
07 Patriots was scary, dude. They didn't even
Yep.
look close.
Yep.
Weren't the Dolphins complaining in joint practices with the Bears that practice was too physical or some shit?
Was it?
Yep.
I know there was one team, but it might.
It was them, right?
I think so, but also the thing is, just like even last summer, right? They fired Vic Fangio because apparently he was too much of a hard ass. He goes on to win the Super Bowl with the Eagles, right? But the point is like, bro, you're talking about one of the best defensive coordinators in the league.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels firing Vic Fangio doesn't seem right with me.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like I would have been if I was Vic Fangio, I'd be like, go to hell. Didn't Vic Fangio's defense make the playoffs?
Yes, they went to the playoffs and lost against the Chiefs in that game that was like minus 50.
That's true. Yeah, that's not Vic Fangio. They lost hold on. Look this
Bro,
up.
they lost all their pass rushers that year, by the way. Like they were down to like their 4th and 5th pass rushers for the most of the end of that year.
Nah, but let me look at this. Yeah, they lost 26-7. That's so funny. Poor guys. But yeah, I don't know. After getting fired
It was Miami.
fired
They
after
were
losing
complaining
the
about
wild
the
card.
Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, that does seem crazy, right?
Yo, fired for losing in the wild card round, but mainly fired because the players didn't fuck with him. And it's like the question becomes, why do you not fuck with him?
Yeah, like surely it's a player problem, right?
Yeah. And that's where that's the thing to me that would result in him getting fired is if him and the players are just there's too much of a disconnect and the organization's like, look, we have to see if we can get anything out of this roster, even just to maybe recoup trade values or to even see what we have for next year to give the next coach some respectable tape. That's the thing that gets him fired. Because again, like dead man walking regardless.
They have Tua. They can't cut him till after next season, right?
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, whoever's next is stuck with him for a year. Then that sucks.
What a horrible thing to walk into a job interview with. Like, hey, question 1: how do you get the best out of Tua?
Yeah, I'd just be like, what the fuck? I don't want this job. What the fuck?
They were stuck with Tua for 1 more year. Did he ever get a contract? I forgot.
Yes.
I am
He
not
got a
going
pretty big
to
deal.
of injuries.
Yes, Tua got a contract. Tua got a contract after they fired Fangio.
Well, I do not remember that.
Yes, dude. It was like 4 year, $212 million. like 170 guaranteed or some bullshit. It might be 150.
What did Tua do to get that contract?
Led them to the playoffs.
167 guaranteed.
Yes, it was a
Did
lot.
he lead them to the playoffs, or did they just face garbage teams?
No, dude, they're gonna say Tua did it because they're gonna ignore that they traded for Tyreek Hill and drafted Jalen Waddle like top 6 2 years before that.
Yeah, so their first out of the contract is after the 2026 season. They could have 34 mil dead.
Yeah, it's not even like a light out, but like it's a possible out.
So they're stuck with Tua for like if we're being realistic, 2 years.
They're stuck this season and next season.
God, this is literally Aaron with the Jets last year.
Yeah, it's just we need you to play football until we can get rid of you kind of a situation. Like, it's kind of what the Browns were saved from when it comes to Deshaun Watson because of the injuries.
Do you guys think? I have a question. Crazy question. Do we think there's a universe where a Tua for Deshaun trade happens?
Miami would have to be high for that to happen.
Like at the end of the season, do you guys think
Tua is? There's no way they're doing that.
Okay, so let's say for this to happen, right? Deshaun fully recovers from Achilles. He's still done in Cleveland. He restructures his contract or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a universe where this trade happens?
So here's the thing, right? Like, we're saying a universe. Like, we're not saying like a realistic.
Or do you think do you think this happens? I guess I would say no, because Cleveland either has a high enough pick to go get another quarterback, or the Jacksonville pick is actually sweet.
No, you're right. You're right. Like, obviously the answer is like no, just offhand. But if you try to really twist things to figure out what the circumstance would have to be for this trade to happen, like, so obviously Flacco's not a long-term solution. It's pretty reasonable to suggest the Browns could be looking at practices and being like, yo, Gabriel and Shadur, little bit ass. Like, this is what we need. We don't have our quarterback. So let's say, I don't know, they end up with the Jaguars somehow make their pick like the 16th overall pick. That's not really high enough to get a quarterback. Like, you just start piecing things together. The biggest hurdle is their own draft pick, because I think their own draft pick is going to be pretty good. But I don't know. Maybe they don't love any of these quarterbacks. Who knows?
That's the next thing. Like, who's coming out? Drew Aller from Penn State, and that's like your.
It's Drew, Cade,
Same club, Nick.
But Cade looks bad because Clemson's bad.
And then Nussmeier, right?
Yeah, who's not really. I don't think like Nussmeier. Thing is he's old as fuck. Like, he's gonna be a 24-year-old rookie. Like, that's the reason why he's starting to like win games at the end of his career is because he's older than everybody.
And he's
those
playing
guys
at LSU, who has a great defense.
They tend not to be good quarterbacks. So the King, what do you know about the Oklahoma quarterback? Because I know he's getting a lot of gas now.
John Mateer.
He did really well at Michigan against Michigan. Mm-hmm. But to be fair, Michigan was playing a rookie quarterback against a good defense at Oklahoma. But he does look nice. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be like this dominant quarterback. I'm gonna need to see more from him. Let him play Texas, and then I'll go back to you.
Yeah, like Mateer has the like unknown aspect that helps him, right? Everybody else, things that we know about them that we don't.
SEC defenses.
Yeah, but Mateer is a dual threat quarterback that's winning games, right? So it's like that's the starting point at being a good prospect. But we'll see what happens. But now, like, the reason we even found ourselves having this conversation is because, like, yeah, there's a chance the Browns could either not like the quarterbacks in the draft or not have a good enough pick. Because let's say Mateer is really good, right? That's the number 1 overall pick. And then if you have the number 2 overall pick, you still don't have a quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah.
And mind you, right, like, I do think that there's some teams that could be worse than the Browns. I'm looking at you, New Orleans Saints. Yeah.
Yeah, the Saints.
I'm looking at his quarterback prospects. I don't see any of them coming into the league, and like, I don't know. I don't know if like the Brown solution is any of these guys.
Also, random
Not that
nepotism.
I would double down by trading for Tua of all people.
Also,
Yeah, this
random
whole-
nepotism watch. But Nussmeier's dad is the offensive coordinator for the Saints.
Ooh,
and he's playing
You
at
know?
LSU. It would be
Yep.
the Saints to do this.
No, yep. So Nussmeier's dad was with the Eagles last year, and he's basically been with Kellen Moore his last 3 stops. He was with Kellen Moore in Dallas, LA, and Philly. Now, obviously, to New Orleans as well. But
are the Saints going to play Tyler Shuff at all?
I don't know. I think they would have to, because I don't think Rattler's going to run away with the job. And it's like he is a second-round pick, so you have to see something at some point. But, bro, at the end of the day, 26 years old, and you don't want to start in week 1. What the hell?
Yeah, what's the point? Because, like, you're not going to – he's not going to get, like, multiple seasons
not
there with, like,
gonna
a clear
get
runway.
paid. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, if he jumps in and does decently well, like, I guess it depends how many games the Saints win, where they're drafting, because it's not like there's not a lot of clear upgrades coming out of college on any of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
That whole QB class was basically on, what if Orts actually decides to leave, which he's not going to leave.
Also, like, bro, he has to do a lot better.
Even Orts isn't even playing that good this year.
All right, I'll be right back. I got to go change my laundry.
Go on. But yeah, this whole draft class was based on Art, and he's not even playing good this year.
Facts. Yo, this game is hilarious because, like, I would not have expected 9-6.
Make it 12-6.
We don't have a single touchdown yet.
Not at all. I was not expecting a kicker bowl matchup.
Mm-hmm.
From the Falcons and Vikings, who are known for having bad kickers. That just makes it even funnier.
It's a real stink fest.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick game recaps. Where did we leave off? Do we have any Seahawks takes from this game? I don't think they're actually good. I kind of can't believe that they won this game. And then the other thing is it looks like Kenneth Walker is the backup and Charbonnet is the starter. But yeah, man, I don't know. I still don't think this team is this offense is good. Their defense had a good day today, but I think that's more about Pittsburgh. I don't know. I still don't love Seattle.
Same. I think this is more about Pittsburgh than Seattle. Consider the fact that also the Bills gave the Jets BTA. So now last week it's like, maybe the Jets are good. No, we're just that bad.
Mm-hmm. Something that also kind of reflects on the Steelers a little bit was this game, Bills-Jets, because the Steelers defense made the Jets offense look good. And the Bills defense struggled with the Ravens quite a bit, especially the running game, especially the fact that there's like a dual threat quarterback in the running game. So there's all these dynamics that make me think this game is going to be a shootout. The Bills balling on the Jets defense is not surprising to me at all. It fits what what we already know about the Bills offense and the Jets defense. The fact that the Jets offense sucked made me like take a step back and realize maybe the Steelers defense is really bad. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, as soon as I said that Bills score, I was like, we're really bad at defense.
Dude, it's bad. So that was my big takeaway. Like, again, I could have plausibly understood the Jets to have a bad offense. This game is normal to me. Week 1 just had me thinking maybe I was wrong. Bro, facts. This was supposed to be a shootout, and they messed it up. That's my big takeaway. The Jets are going to be trash, and Pittsburgh just gave them some hope. Bears Lions. We talked a lot about the Bears, grand scheme of things, but when it comes to the Lions or this game as a game, I think the Lions clearly wanted to kind of. I think they really wanted to fuck Ben Johnson's day up. I think that was my big takeaway, and I think they accomplished that.
And also, maybe some of us overreacted when they lost to Green Bay that badly. They are still very good.
So having a bit of an opposite thing happen, right? When I saw this, I was like, "Fuck, bro! The Packers' defense might be really, really good."
Yeah,
Like that was my big takeaway. Okay, the Packers' defense is probably serious. When it comes to the Lions' offense, I think they had a good day. Obviously, I think part of the reason they scored 52 is just the pure hate that fueled them. I think the Bears just obviously aren't good, and they wanted to punish a bad team. I don't think they're going to score close to 50 again this year. That's my personal opinion. Might be wrong about that. We'll see. I just don't think anything like this is going to happen again.
Hold on, let me check the schedule. They might do it again. Let's see. They play the Browns and the Bengals. That could possibly happen.
Yeah.
They play the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Bears again. One of those games could possibly happen. If I had to pick, it's either going to be the Bengals or the Giants because they both have got good defenses.
True, yeah, we'll see what happens. But like I said, I think they just wanted to punish the Bears. So they had a really good day on both sides of the ball, I would say. But again, I personally, I don't want to make too many extreme judgments about them one way or another because I think they ran into probably the best team in football in terms of in week one. And they ran into maybe one of the worst teams in football. So we're going to learn more about them, I think, when they play Baltimore in week 4. And then I don't know who they play next, but that game against Baltimore in week 4, that's when we're going to learn a lot about the Lions. Yeah, we'll have to see who that is. We'll do Giants-Cowboys at the next break.
It's Baltimore and then Cleveland.
Wait, who do the Lions play before Baltimore?
No one.
Oh, Baltimore. Oh, hold on. Baltimore, Detroit is next week?
Yeah, next Monday.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay. So that'll be a good test for Detroit to really learn what they are.
I'll be honest. I feel like the Ravens have whooped Jared Goff's ass every time they've played, with the exception of the 66-yard field goal.
But yeah, you guys did beat up on even the good Lions, I think, a couple years ago.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then when he was back in LA in 2019, beat them 45-6.
Okay, true. Maybe that's not going to be a fair test then either. Because look, I think they ran into a pretty good team in Green Bay. That also I think was having a bit of a moment because they were fresh off the Micah trade, and I think they ran into a really bad team in Chicago. I'm still kind of holding off on any opinions when it comes to Detroit.
I'm sneaky. Detroit, Chicago is one of the worst teams in the league, one of the worst 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think they saw two extremes, week 1 and week 2. I think we need more time with Detroit. And then the next 2 games are Baltimore and Cleveland, so it's more extremes. Oh shit, Jordan Mason. Okay, we'll see if someone can. Oh, there's a holding penalty. Damn,
yes.
Bro, we might not get a touchdown today.
I hope we do.
Hey Peter, do you know what Sunday Night Football is next week?
Giants Chiefs, right?
Yes.
Yep.
What a matchup, man. The 0-2 Chiefs
the
against
Brands.
the Russell. What's that?
It's the Brands, though.
No, for sure. You're right. It's the Swifties against the New York market.
Yeah, for ratings, it's probably going to be sick, but the game is going to be sacrilegious.
So that's the thing. The ratings are going to be sick, and then I think seeing the Chiefs in what's gonna feel like a must-win game because they're 0-2 against the goofy ass Giants, I just think is gonna be a good time. But like,
And like you
no,
can't go to Jackson Dart after this week, even though it's probably the smart thing to do.
right.
Yeah, you cannot have Jackson Dart play the Chiefs as his first game.
No. More so like Russ threw for like 400 yards. If you get benched after throwing for 400 yards, it's gonna be mad weird. But Jackson Dart should play because Russ isn't gonna be their future.
Yeah, I agree.
That's more like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So with Russ being in the game, I'm a lot less intrigued.
I mean, all right, Russ has been the Chiefs before.
I just don't even care. Even if the Giants win, I just don't care because it's not going to be. He's not going to be the long-term answer.
Oh, absolutely not. But it will be funny if the Chiefs go 0-3.
Yo, okay, so hold on. The Giants play the Chiefs and then the Chargers. Week 5, they play the Saints. That is a premium Jackson Dart opportunity right there.
Brother, I think Week 4 is a Jackson Dart opportunity if Russ sucks.
That's true. I mean, Chargers, yeah, the defense isn't crazy or anything.
If you like total up Russ's career, his like last 20 starts, 25 starts are really not good.
Yep.
I guess if you want to say his last like 40 from leaving Seattle, are not really all that.
For sure.
He's had a couple of nice games, but yeah, all in all, not good.
No, I think he's descended into like premium backup kind of stopgap if you have a plan in terms of a young quarterback. Like he's fallen into that tier, and like that's still still a tier of quarterbacking that will get you paid.
Patrick tier,
Kind of, because Fitzpatrick will come in and throw for 400 yards as well.
Nah, I don't think Russ is a gunslinger like Fitzpatrick though.
No, for sure. Like definitely not playing style, but just like placing in the league in terms of you don't really look at Fitzpatrick as a viable anything
I don't
beyond
think
like
he can be there though, because people like Fitzpatrick. I don't know if people like playing with Russ.
That's true. Russ has
Like
no.
the reason Fitzpatrick and like Jameis will just be the new gen Fitzpatrick, just
Yeah.
nobody realizes it.
Yeah.
The reason those guys are like that is because everybody likes them who plays with them.
True.
Problem is they're just not good enough to have a coach keep his job for 10 years, you know?
Yeah. True.
You never do that. But like, it could work.
Damn, man, we have 16 and a half minutes to get a fucking touchdown. That's what we need.
Not super confident, brothers.
We need me. Yo, me neither. I'm gonna have to change this banner. Where is it?
well,
Yo,
you probably
Alam,
the next
are
day.
you interested in doing London in January?
January might be a bit early, but I can check. I can double check.
I'm looking at the 16th through the 25th.
Yeah, I can check. What days are those?
A Friday through a Sunday.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to double check. I think it's too early for me because I think I was thinking more like March onwards.
Got you.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
What games are those?
Brentford at home and Paphos in the Champions League.
Paphos would be a vibe.
Yeah.
Bro, that'd be sick. There's just
I was
random
just trying
Greek,
to get to a low stakes Champions League game.
there's just random Greek people.
We'll be playing David Luiz as well.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get to
David Luiz plays
a
for him.
random. I'm trying to get to groups league phase match day 7 when no one cares, you know?
We were just talking about Russ. Giants Cowboys was a crazy game. My big takeaway from this game is just like the Giants spent so many resources on defense and they're still shit.
Yeah, it's not great.
When I saw that they held Washington to 21 points in week 1, I'm like, okay, maybe they held a high-powered offense to 21 points. And then I saw how Washington played in week 2, and I'm like, nope, I don't think Washington's playing that well offensively right now. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that doesn't say much about the Giants defense. Then I saw this game, and I'm like, it definitely says nothing about the Giants defense. That defense sucks, man. They drafted Abdul Carter. They paid Javon Holland. They have Brian Burns. They have Dexter Lawrence. They still have Thibodeau. It just doesn't matter. They signed a corner from New Orleans. None of it matters. Not a good defense. The tricky thing about Dayball is like there's a lot of things about like his career that make it seem like, you know what, he's not the problem in New York, but it's like I don't think he's the solution either.
No, for sure. It's like
Dayball is not the solution.
Tough middle ground to be in. That GM sucks though. We can say that like with complete certainty. That GM is horrible.
Oh, after what he did for Philly, he's absolutely horrible.
Bro, he's so bad he got a show canceled.
Oh no. That was almost our touchdown. Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no. He's lucky that was a linebacker and not a DB. Oh no, you can't throw that.
Oh, you almost got a pick. Oh, that was.
Oh no, chat. He's lucky that was not a DB back there. Or maybe it was. He just has no ball skills.
I'm about to see it late as hell.
Yeah, he got strapped.
Oh no, Penix.
First of all, why are you throwing it that late to Kyle Pitts?
Damn, he throws it to Kyle Pitts. Okay, I'm saying, oh,
it's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it too, bro. For like 5 yards on 3rd and 14, that shit is not worth it.
All right, guys, I might be back. And like end of the middle of the 4th quarter, I'm about to go have ice cream with my girlfriend.
Say less, man. Have fun.
And by that, I mean I'm about to go like 3 rooms over and bring her a mango bar out of the freezer. But I'll be back.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. But yeah, shit. Okay, you're at commercial, right?
Yes, we're at commercial. We're good.
Okay. Giants defense is shit. Their offense showed some signs of life. Which I will say, like,
but
the Cowboys
also mean that the Cowboys are really dumb for trading Micah because his defense ain't good anymore.
Yo, see, that's the thing. The Cowboys week 1 is weird because their defense was beyond garbage before the weather break, and then the defense was good afterwards. And that was the case for both teams. So I almost think that Eagles-Cowboys is a wash. It means nothing, right? I think the 2 games in week 2 say way more about the Eagles and the Cowboys. But yeah, like Cowboys defense, not good. Cowboys offense, they showed some signs of life, but also I feel like they were pretty inefficient. Like this game had a lot of opportunities for both offenses. Like neither offense was efficient, like making the most out of every drive. They both had some good drives and some bad drives. This game just had quite a few possessions in it. So I was kind of surprised that these teams were even after week 1. But yeah, man, these defenses are horrible. That's the last thing I have to say about that.
Well, there is one thing I'd say. Jesus, Brandon Aubrey is such a good kicker.
He's actually him, man. He's actually him.
Like him, Boswell, and that Detroit kicker, they're top 3. For
sure. One sec.
Yo, yeah. I'm so mad. The Giants really did the Bills. They had like 30 seconds left. All they had to do was just lock up, and they played
That's
pre-game.
the
This
that's
is
the
why
problem, though.
defense.
That's the problem, though, man. Like I saw that they have I saw how close they were to field goal range because of Aubrey's because of how far he can kick field goals from, and I was like, this isn't even close to over.
Not at all.
But yeah. Browns Ravens. I don't think there's many takeaways. Ravens put belt to ass. I kind of thought maybe Cleveland would be semi-competitive, but Baltimore showed up and look, back-to-back 40-point games for the offense. They're scoring a lot of points. Their offense looks really good. Defensively, obviously, bad game against Buffalo in the grand scheme of things.
This O-line is selling JJ.
What's that?
JJ's selling.
Oh,
just watch.
True. The game is back. Okay.
I'm not even going to tell you what happened. Just watch.
JJ selling. Interesting, because it could be two people, but I'm pretty sure it's McCarthy. What I'm watching, JJ can't move at all. I can't lie.
Wasn't even impressed last week.
Oh my goodness. No, so I think you said this before of he doesn't look comfortable in the pocket. He doesn't look like he has a sense for what's going on. Like he's too calm when he's supposed to be hurried, and then sometimes he's hurried when he could be calm. Like on this play right here.
I want you to say JJ selling his O-line is not helping him. He was free the entire time.
Yo, you know what's funny? So JJ, he does have some Will Levis, Carson Wentz of just too unhinged, too kind of wild for the quarterback position. Part of what you're supposed to be as a quarterback is kind of controlled, not controlled at all.
Too unpredictable.
Yeah,
like Carson Wentz,
scattered. Yo, he's got some of that shit in him, bro, and that's not good shit to have in you. Okay, I'll be right back.
Beats on what you spent. You could have just ran through. Alright, so I'm carrying this for now.
Well, Atlanta ever going to score a touchdown?
12-6. Atlanta, you got 3 turnovers. You're gonna get a touchdown on one of these, right? First and 10. Vito, just run straight. That's why you got lost to 3. Why is that so much of a big hard concept? Just run straight, my guy. Bobby felt, both of these O-lines are selling their offenses. All right, 2nd and 12. He still dropped it. This one talking about them O-line to sell. He got stacked. Is he hurt? Oh no, he's up. Yeah, Michael could. Yeah, Penix could have threw it away, but how? He had 3 people surrounded him. And 9 sacks in total. Yeah, you know this O-line's bad. Yep, timeout Atlanta because they would have taken up the late game. About 12-6 left in the 4th. Still 12-6. Kind of funny if you think of it for the time in the clock. So,
Hold on.
basically, what, Tom?
Did they get sacked out of field goal range? No way.
Absolutely. This O line, both of these O lines are bad. Like, yeah, Penix could have threw it away, but he had like 3 Vikings defenders surrounding him.
Bro, this game, like, I didn't expect much, but holy shit.
Like, our expectations were low, but holy fuck.
Yo, legit, that meme, I should add it to StreamYard.
Penix, really? That's your play?
Wow. Yeah, no one's scoring a touchdown. I'll just let you know that.
Well, we get another field goal, maybe. Because he decides to throw a check down.
So Lamb 2 plays behind. You're what? 1 play behind.
Oh, I'm super behind. Like, I'm about to
Play
say
ahead.
3rd and 21 right now.
And I'm about to
That's a
see this
field goal.
field
I should like a possession and a bit behind me.
Yeah.
Or half.
And, yep, okay.
I'm watching it on this telly, that's why.
Like, these dump offs to Kyle Pitts are not worth it.
Literally, no one except his fantasy owners.
Facts. And only the ones in PPR leagues.
I'm watching an advert or what they call it, break. They call it.
I'm still pissed they're ranked. They should not be ranked.
So hold on. Falcons
Okay.
might be 2-0 if they had this kicker the whole time.
Looks like it.
Looks like it, absolutely. Which is funny because literally 3 years ago, we would not be saying this about Younghoe Koo.
Facts. Bro, the slander I saw
Maybe.
online about him was crazy. Was absolutely crazy. Did you guys see that one thing, the one bit of Koo slander that had to do with Shannon Sharp?
I don't think so because I wasn't really messing with like Twitter during
Yo,
that time.
the tweet said this verbatim. It said Shannon Sharp and the Falcons both getting screwed over by a Younghoe. I was like, no way. I was like, no.
Oh, I did see that
I was
one.
like, no way. I was like, poor guy.
Oh my god, yo,
Yeah,
his
okay.
fall off needs to be forensically studied.
Crazy.
Just insane fall off. He was literally top 3.
Okay, there's how many games are left? Only like 5 more games left. Niners Saints, not much to say here.
Okay.
Mac Jones beat Spencer Rattler. Nobody really cares about this game. Too tough. And also none of the takeaways matter that much because we already know the Saints aren't good, and we already kind of know that the Niners with Mac Jones are not going to be the Niners at the end of the year anyways. Like, we're going to see how they look when Purdy comes back. What I will say about the Saints, though, is that, like, for a team that's going to lose almost all of their games, they have hung in there with whoever they've played. So, I mean, I would think that they're overperforming right now. Like, that's the thing. I think the Saints are really bad. For them to not be getting their shit kicked in, they're kind of holding their own a little bit. If they're not going to get wins now, when are they going to get wins? Because I do think that the floor is going to cave in. So, Saints, please get a win quick because it's going to get bad by the end of the year. Niners, we'll see what happens when Purdy comes back. Oh, and then there was Patriots-Dolphins. Back-to-back kick returns in this game. I had the Dolphins winning because their home field advantage in the early parts of the year is crazy. But if they're losing games during their home field advantage, this team is cooked. And we already talked about how, their franchise is probably going to reset quite a bit after this year. But yeah, this team is not good. And again, they're going to lose a ton of games. Patriots don't have any crazy takeaways because you guys played a really bad team. Just like I didn't have any real takeaways from the Colts after beating the Dolphins. I apply the same rules to New England. The Dolphins are just too much of a disaster. And the game is back for me. So we will focus.
Say the Dolphins suck and the Patriots suck even. Now Tom Brady's gone and whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no need to hate them anymore because they're not there.
Even if he is on the trade market, who's going to want him?
Facts.
Because he's like, what, 20? He's in like his late 20s, right?
Who is this?
Alvin Kamara?
Yeah. He's not young by any means.
Yes, so like his fall off is going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I found a better layout. Actually, we can look up how old he is real quick. He should be on the trade market.
Yeah, he should. I don't know. People go. He's like 29.
He just turned 30, and then let's look up his contract.
Oh wait! Oh my god!
This game needs to end fast. Jesus.
God.
Hey,
shout
out my guy Lucas. He says the Texans are the only team to not have scored a touchdown yet this season. But yo, you guys haven't played your week 2 game yet, bro. This guy's so critical of his own team. I respect it. But yo, he had a crazy comment about what he wants them to do, or what he wants the pilot of the team to do last week. So, damn man, for Lucas's sake, I hope the Texans win tomorrow. McCarthy.
Well, what if they don't?
Miss Naylor.
I hope Texans lose, man.
The crash out is going to be sensational.
Why is he throwing this deep bomb on a 3rd and 1?
Hold on.
Like, I get it. It's an easy touchdown, but you still gotta make that TJ. Hey, guess what?
Waste of time.
No touchdowns. It's 15-6.
Yeah.
Feels like
Vikings are a waste of time.
Year.
You can't get 1 yard on 4th down. You'd rather kick it? Get off my screen, man. I can't even get Bijan fantasy points because he can't even get in the end zone because nobody's in the end zone.
It's fucking whack.
This is super whack.
But yeah, why did the Falcons just completely say fuck Bijan? He was cooking in the first quarter.
Facts.
Like, what type of Arthur Smith play calling is this? And we have Arthur Smith. We know this.
It's real nasty business. How is the ice cream, Peter?
Oh, it's good, dude. The mango bars from Trader Joe's are delicious. I would highly recommend them.
What company is it?
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's?
Is it just a Trader? Okay, damn. Pain.
I don't know, who... I don't know which company makes the actual things.
Damn.
Let me try and look at it.
I'm about to check Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
This is your most generic box ever. I'm just going to say Trader Joe's.
It might be a Trader Joe's thing, yeah.
It is a Trader Joe's thing.
Jeez. Where did we finish off last? Oh,
we had Niners
no, we did Patriots Dolphins, so we got 3 games left. Jaguars Bengals. We kind of already said most of the important Bengal stuff with the Burrow injury chat that we had, but it's they're gonna have a hard time winning games with Browning. Their defense isn't good. They're just lucky that Trevor Lawrence is kind of ass.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
When is the world finally going to agree that Trevor Lawrence is not a good quarterback?
I mean, I feel like there's a pretty healthy movement of like, hey guys.
Oh yeah, there is, but there are still defenders. When is he finally going to get on the chopping?
Oh, chopping block. That I feel like that's a different convo because what would have to happen for the Jaguars to be like, hey, this is simply not good enough? Yo, you know what is kind of funny? Like the Tua for Deshaun Watson conversation you had, try Tua for Trevor Lawrence.
That would be all time.
Swap all over.
The contracts
Oh my
better
goodness,
match
bro.
up too.
The out in Trevor
Trevor Lawrence
Lawrence's
sucks,
deal,
man. Get him go.
the out in his deal is in 2029.
Oh no.
Oh, so they're stuck with him for 4
Wait, hold on.
more years.
Well, okay, hold on. This
God.
is wrong. No, they could get out 2028.
Oh well, that
Oh,
makes it a
wow.
lot better.
3 years. My bad.
Well, if they
Yeah.
really want to hold it,
Keep
like
him.
they can get out 2027 if they want to pay 44 mil debt. I think it looks like guaranteed. No, they have these weird guaranteed bonuses. Yeah, this contract looks shitty. I'm gonna just roll with that. They got it right with the 2029 potential out. That's horrible.
And Trevor's like, what, 25, 24?
Yo, and that coach looks pissed with Trevor already, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw the clips, but like,
I did.
yeah, he does not fuck with that guy.
3 picks against this Bengals defense.
No, but Trevor Lawrence like waved him off right before he threw one of the picks.
Exactly.
But it's like game 2 of this marriage, and it's already rough.
Yep.
Oh, I'm surprised he's getting trust after his big mistake.
Well, and then with Cohen, right? The whole selling point was what he was able to do with Baker Mayfield. So, like, the reclamation project for Lawrence is already kind of not going too well. And for what it's worth, I don't think Cohen looks like an issue so far from like a play scheming standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the quarterback just doesn't look good. The team is like not good either. He doesn't have much to work with. Yeah, I was I thought they were really lucky that they got the Panthers week 1, but
oh my
bro,
God,
imagine how much worse this relationship and this arrangement could be if they actually had like a difficult week 1 opponent.
Do I really want to let them win? No, I want them to choke. I need
They
them
got to
to
run the
win.
clock down now. Finish this game off.
Who do they play next week? The Texans.
Jaguars,
Both teams
Texans?
lose.
Yeah, next week.
Oh no.
You know what? Just because I want to see Lucas's and Jared's reactions, even though I don't think it's going to happen, I think I want the Jags to win next week.
Dude, I think the Texans defense is going to have Trevor Lawrence in hell. Now, I think the
Oh my
Texans
God.
offensive line is going to have their own offense in hell. But yeah, that's a different
Yeah.
problem.
Rather than tie, go to overtime and then tie in overtime. To be fair.
What's that?
Either winning. I don't want either Texans or Jags winning.
For sure. 28, 29.
Thanks for giving him the free boost.
What's that?
Oh, did you see the Falcons convert?
Oh, I just saw it right now. Damn, Drake London.
Yeah, they pushed him to give him more yards.
I mean, I guess maybe that's him paying back the fumble a little bit because, like, big conversion here, but jeez.
Can this game end? Why did he have to be down? Like, yo, no disrespect, but come on.
Hey man, this was the first disgusting primetime game. You know what this really like? This put the battery in my back to not do a watch long for Thursday night football. Like I almost lied to myself and like, oh, it's a Thursday night. You don't have anything better to do. This game is making me realize I should find something better to do.
It's Bills Dolphins, dude.
It's Bills
Fuck.
Dolphins,
Fuck
and
no.
I think
Like,
it's
I'll
Buffalo too.
do a stream on Wednesday to like do the like
Bills.
midweek stuff, but nah,
Bills,
man,
Dolphins.
we're not watching 3 hours of football on Thursday night.
I'm not
Wait,
watching Bills
But
Dolphins
wait,
on a
let's
Thursday
say
night.
this: if the game does get
I bet it works
interesting,
with that, man.
would you come in
Nope.
at halftime?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Not this game. So I'm thinking what I'll probably do
It's
is
gonna be
like
morning.
we'll do the weekly rankings on Wednesday, and then maybe the previews right after the stream. Cause yeah, I don't want to take no. And then I think the Thursday game after that is Seattle and Arizona, and I'm like,
I'm looking at the Thursday games right now. There's a lot of skips on here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah, Seattle Arizona is rough. Rams Niners is rough, especially with Michael McCorkle Jones.
Man, that
Eagles-
was goodness because of the rivalries got jerseys. God damn.
Oh yeah, they're doing all division rivals. That's whack.
And then after that, it's Eagles Giants.
See, I'll do that because it's an Eagles game. But then after that, it's Steelers and then Jake
Bengals.
Browning's Bengals. Like, what the hell, man?
All right, look,
Oh.
week 8, we finally got a good one.
Vikings Chargers, yeah, I could definitely watch that.
And then we go to Ravens.
I'm not gonna lie. If
Dolphins.
JJ McCarthy
Just
gets no
move.
better, I won't be there.
You know what? I hear it. But yeah, Ravens Dolphins after that is rough. Raiders Broncos after that is rough. Jeez, Jets and Patriots. What that they might actually flex Thursday games this year. I know they put that in last year but never used it. This might be the year to use it.
Week 12, we got to see if the Texans are good because they play the Bills.
Texans Bills, and then Thanksgiving, the evening game is Jake Browning's Bengals against the Ravens. You know what though? At least Packers Detroit early should be good. But yeah. The evening game sucks. Cowboys Lions December 4th. Falcons.
Do we want to see another Detroit BTL in Dallas? That is always funny.
That's true. They'll probably beat the Cowboys' ass.
But then we got these Christmas games where, you know what, it's only the first game because it's the Cowboys. And actually, you know what, Christmas is good. All right, Christmas is good.
Yeah, I'm thinking after we finish the game recaps, I'll just pull up my rankings going into this week, and then kind of tweak. I'm gonna actually tweak it on Wednesday, but just kind of talk through like how things have changed a little bit. So during the first Sunday night game, I went back and I looked to my post-draft rankings, and I don't know. I felt decent about a lot of it. There's only a little bit that I would have changed. I'm going to pull it up because I don't think Peter's seen these.
Rankings of all the teams.
Hold on. I put this together. Where is it?
Put us in the defense shouldn't be bad, but it is tier.
No. So post-draft, I just did the teams like as is. Putting the Dolphins as the worst team in football post-draft.
What do the quadrants mean?
Nah, so I just used the tier maker thing just to use it. It's literally
Is
just
it
like
AFC one side and NFC the other?
Yeah, and just like the teams.
Okay, because I was looking on both axes. Okay, cool. I don't really disagree with a lot of this. Raiders might be a little low.
Yeah.
I thought the same
But
thing.
that's it.
So
I'm actually pretty confident in this. Raiders might be low in defense of the Colts thing. That looked insane until last week.
Yeah. No, this is what I'm saying. Like the Packers are obviously low, but this is right after the draft, so there's no Micah trade. Like I went back and looked at this and I'm like, yo, I like forget the rest of the picks. Having enough conviction in me thinking Miami's ass to put them as one of the worst teams in football. Like, I'm like, cool. I'm gonna take a victory lap for that pick. But yeah, most of the other stuff, like I would make some changes here and there. But nothing too crazy.
I think the Vikings are a bit high. I think the Bears are a bit high.
Yeah.
Packers are obviously
Packers
low, but
being
Mike
last
is
year.
like, I would move the Cowboys pretty damn close to the Saints. I'm not gonna lie, and the Giants as well. And I would
Yeah.
move the Packers up.
And then let me find what I did after week 1.
Didn't you not like move everyone but the Bills a little lower after that? Or did you leave the Ravens close to them still?
Hold on, let me find what I did. Oh, the fucking chat's in the way. Whatever. Dude, I put the Cardinals pretty low. Damn. I think I might have hated too hard against the Cardinals. But yeah, I'm gonna do this on a different platform.
No, you didn't
What?
hate too hard against the Cardinals. They're
Yo.
like the ultimate enigma team.
No, I'm pulling up. No, you're right. Here.
Like the Cardinals could win 10 games. They could also win like 4. I can't explain it, but you know what I'm talking about.
For sure.
That would be like a Cardinals-like team to either be really good or really bad.
The Cardinals
Alright, so
could make the playoffs, but I'm convinced they're not good. But if I saw them in the playoffs, like I wouldn't be shocked.
This is what I did post week 1.
Like I'm pretty sure, Alam, in our simulator when we were talking preseason, we had the Cardinals in the playoffs.
Yeah, by accident. Yeah.
Yes, but like that's my point.
Yo, you know what I'm
Well, if they get
realizing?
in there, it's not like completely shocking to me, at least.
Now hold up.
What's
I'm
up?
realizing I took this screenshot. I think when I hadn't done the Cardinals at this point. Wait. Okay, yeah. But basically, I put the. Damn. I'm trying to get a screenshot where there's no comment on the screen. But yeah, NFC West aside, like again, I made some minor changes to what I had post draft, but like the Colts needed to be higher, the Bears needed to be lower, the Lions needed to be a little bit lower. I think I'm probably going to be moving the Raiders up a little bit. I also realized that this isn't a square, it's a rectangle, so it's not the best at showing the gaps between the teams. So I'll probably also change that. Okay, but yeah, I put the Niners at bang average, and I put the Cardinals and the Seahawks around where the Bears are at.
Still think the Bears are a bit high.
No, for sure.
Agreed, Bears.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, shout out
Still
to
think the Bears are high. I think
hold
the
that
Chiefs
side.
are high.
2-0 isn't for everyone.
Actually, funny enough, the Falcons doing this to the Vikings means the Bears gotta really go low for losing to them.
Just the Bears are. Have you guys seen the Bears' schedule?
Oh yeah, they're cooked.
No, yeah, they're losing a lot of games. We got rated by Sarcasm City, so there's 96 people here. Shout out to the 96 people. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is Emotion Football, where we talk about a very different kind of football than the one
Why
you're just
are they
watching
going
the
for
stream
this? They're not going to go for this, right?
Maybe it's to get them to
Keep
jump
watching.
off sides things.
They actually do it. They did. Oh my
Jeez.
God! Look at these
Jeez.
losers. All right, if you don't put Bijan back in and run for this touchdown,
Please,
I
we need a
swear to God.
touchdown.
You went
No,
offsides. This defense is selling. The Bears really got
tired,
to
man.
look at only scoring like 10 points.
When's the last time we had a no touchdown game?
I don't know, but it was probably a primetime game.
Was it Rams Texans a no touchdown game?
No.
They
Si, I
did
think
score
we'll be here
Colts
for,
Patriots, we will both field goals.
for another 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, Si.
Colts Patriots in thing games. 6-3, I think.
I remember Rams Bears was 9-6 on Sunday Night Football like 6 years ago.
Truly disgusting stuff.
It was like 7 picks and like 5 field goals or something.
Oh my God! Put Beats on in the game. He's not hurt. Put him in.
I hate the Falcons. I absolutely despise the Falcons.
What's fun about hating a team like the Falcons is like, you don't have to. Like, without your hate, they're going to suffer enough as is. But then your hate is just like more negative energy on top of it.
Tyler Algier
He's on the
touchdown.
play on my downfall. Please stop. You already won. You gave him. Yeah, I hate the Falcons. You should have gave Beats
Yo.
on that team down.
As a
What was the
Fuck
point
it.
of any of this?
Yep. Just wanted to touch
To let Tyler Aliter, who that is, to get the touchdown.
You know what? Mispronouncing his name does make sense. Because why is he even out there?
So that was my point.
Fuck his last name.
Bason's right there. Oh my God, my fantasy team needed that.
It is what it is, man.
Hold on. Did you draft Bijan like number 1 overall?
No, I was like number 4 or 5.
He was like my third pick.
Okay, at least that's not bad as far as value goes. I know somebody who took Bijan ahead of Saquon, which, I mean, at this point isn't looking horrible, but like in the long run, one team respects him and like their player and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, I would never do that.
All right, so this game is over, people. We're not gonna like watch this game too aggressively from this point onwards. There's like 2 game recaps to go. Panthers Cardinals. This game was crazy. I don't know. Did you guys watch any of this game or catch any of it?
This was the only game I didn't see this whole week.
So I mean, look, Panthers not good. Cardinals also realistically not good. The big takeaway for me in this game was the fact that the Cardinals actually got an onside kick. Onside kicks in this day and age are like next to impossible. They almost never happen. And I feel like when you see an onside kick converted in 2025, it's actually special and you should cherish it. My issue is that like this was completely wasted, bro. Oh my goodness. An onside kick on the Panthers in a comeback against the Cardinals. This was a horrible time for the special teams gods to waste an onside kick. So my big takeaway is that like something really special was wasted in this game. Yeah, neither of these teams are any good, really. And yeah, man, just I hope nobody spent their Sunday watching this game. Who do you think is the most impressive and disappointing teams in the NFL for now, my friends? And great watching you. Okay, glad you enjoyed it, Steve. Most impressive and disappointing. Okay, most impressive early. And the thing is like, I don't think teams being impressive early in the year is that important because this is still very much a time of the year where teams are figuring themselves out. Like the most impressive team at this point is the Packers, which is it's good from the standpoint of like knowing that you can play good ball is important, but the way you're playing in December is way more important. So the Packers are almost like they're tasked with people having by December are going to have a good 2 to 3 months of tape on what they like to do and what they do best, and are going to have to navigate having answers to that come December. Whereas there's going to be some other teams that round into form around December, and then what they're doing to be good is like almost an unknown, not an unknown, but it's not quite as well studied as a team like the Packers. So the Packers look good. Other teams. So here's the thing: Baltimore scored 40 points in back-to-back weeks. Baltimore's offense looks amazing. I'm pretty sure they lead the league in scoring. If their defense figuring it out is going to be a big thing for them, and we'll see when and how that happens. But bro, I don't think that they're all of a sudden going to start scoring like 15 to 20 points at some point. Like they're going to score a lot of points this year. Disappointing teams.
Our lowest total last year was 16.
Yeah.
And that was the weird game in Pittsburgh when everybody
The
kept
Steelers,
fumbling.
yeah, it's always the Steelers.
Disappointing teams, and I'm assuming here you mean like we actually expected good things of them, because obviously the Bears are disappointing, and I think I was probably higher on the Bears than most people, so I guess that you could say they're disappointing for me, but that's more of a me problem. Like most people expected bad things from them.
Would you call the Chiefs disappointing, or did they just face too good?
Yo, so disappointing, but it's not even the record for me, it's the way they've played.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, actually, I'm just realizing size.
I don't agree, dude. I think part of this is their one score luck from last year just kind of evening out. They
That's
won
it.
like 15 of those games in a row, right?
Yeah, I think they were 15-1.
Yeah, shit's gonna
Yeah,
bounce your
15.
way. Now they're
15. We lost only one game.
Hold
But
on,
yeah,
hold on.
whoever's mic that is, it sounds insane.
Yeah, your mic is loud as hell.
You're in a cave inside a cave. But yeah, the
Okay, I
one
think
score
it's,
luck will even out eventually. So I'm not super disappointed, or I'm not like surprised either.
So I guess there's that side of it, is like, what does disappointing mean to you? I guess there's really nothing new that the Chiefs have presented from that standpoint, and it is the one score luck evening out. I would just say that, like, yeah, the thing that's disappointing about me is that, or for me, is that they just had, like, Mahomes has very little help. The offensive line isn't really keeping him clean or opening up running lanes. Like, they're disappointing from the standpoint of, like, I mentioned this earlier, I don't think there's anything on their team that's going to make any of this better. Like, their solution is pretty simple. They need to look elsewhere. And yeah, we'll see what happens when Rice and Worthy gets better. Being 2 games down in their division early is rough. But yeah, like there's nothing they can look to internally to make things better. I think they're just gonna have to figure out the right acquisition to make, and if they can find the right trade.
I'm looking at Kansas City's last season.
Yeah.
Had a 1-point win against Cincy, where they won on a last-second field goal.
Yeah.
They had a goal line stand the next week on Sunday Night Football against Atlanta.
Yeah.
They had a blocked field goal to win it against Denver.
Yeah.
They had a field goal that went in off the upright against the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then when they beat the Raiders, it was like a botched snap on a field goal, right?
It should have been like a fumble for the Raiders, but like something happened.
Yeah.
The refs helped the Chiefs not give the Raiders.
Not even like conspiracies, whatever. They beat Tampa in overtime. Like that's like 6 games where like you're literally coming down to like the final play.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you're gonna lose some games eventually. Like that's just gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Allow me, is my volume okay?
Oh,
yeah,
so
it's better now.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
But yeah, what were you saying?
See, we really pissed off Alam. I bought that result. Okay, you go on. I can't talk right now. You go on.
Damn. Okay, you're too pissed off. Fair enough. No, we were just talking disappointing teams, and like, what did he say? Impressive teams. You asked if the Chiefs are disappointing. The luck does definitely that's a pretty good way to frame what's going on, because they did win a ton of 1-score games.
Not only that, they won some games on some bullshit, dude. Botch snap on a field goal goes in, they doink it in. Those happen like back-to-back weeks. They blocked a kick. Like there's so many things. You just are not going to have
Peter,
those things go right for you every season.
Peter, this team last season was run by defense, not by offense. Chiefs are run by defense. See, for me, I said to Alam before the season starts also, we are lacking options.
Yeah.
At wide receivers and offense, we are lacking options. That's it. Mahomes can't do all on his own. There is no options for Mahomes. See, this game, I predicted it will be a low scoring game. It will be very, very defensive game. But we had a chance to win the game. We fumbled that. That's why I really pissed because I want to win this game. I want this revenge back from Eagles. But instead of that, we fumbled it. Absolutely ridiculous, man. That's come on, Alam.
Yo, you know what I realized? I have so many little Stephen A. Smith clips put into StreamYard, and this, I don't know, this stream, I've just been too locked in. I forgot about all of them.
Yeah. We have like no clips at all.
Damn.
I'm impressed by Colts. Let's see. I'm impressed by Colts, Alam. And that's they won by 1 point today, but they're doing okay. I'm Colts, yeah. I don't they they 2 wins, but they can improve a lot. I don't see them as at playoffs right now, but yeah, they can go to playoffs.
The Chiefs.
The Colts.
No. Colts.
Oh, the Colts. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. I was thinking about the AFC, right?
Absolutely go to the playoffs.
I was thinking about the AFC. There's a shit ton of teams that I'm like, there's at least 5 teams I'm ready to say like are not touching the playoffs already, right? That only leaves like 11 for 7 spots. And this is just week 2. So, I mean, yeah, like for me, there's teams like the Raiders that have a chance, like they do. The Colts have a chance. You know what? I'm willing to add the Titans to the teams where like they're not going to win games. They're going to be competitive here and there, but they're not going to actually win games.
I don't think the Jets, Dolphins, Titans, Jaguars, or Browns are sniffing the playoffs at all.
You didn't even have the Patriots.
I'm ready to put the Bengals there because their quarterback's done for 3 months.
And you didn't even mention the Patriots.
Sure, yeah.
So that's like, you already wiped out like 8 teams right there.
I mean, like, I understand, like, it's still early in the season, but I think the Colts are going to win that division.
Very possible.
That's the most open it's ever been.
The Texans are just not going to win it?
Yes, I think the Texans roster is extremely overrated, and I know it's been 1 game because they play tomorrow, but I don't think their offense looks good at all.
So Lucas is here. I think he would agree with you. Their offense, like the Colts' offensive line, like legitimately might be like 5 times better than the Texans, right? And that does go a long way in football. The Colts running back is better than whoever the Texans put back there at running back. And what people are going to tell you is that the Texans have Nico Collins. But if you actually look at the receiving rooms as a whole, like as a person who thinks that Josh Downs and A.D. Mitchell are talented players, like the Colts, they don't have a better receiving core than the Texans as a whole, but like it's comparable as far as passing weapons.
Don't like the Texans' schedule in terms of a lot of these away games out of division they have to deal with.
Yeah.
They have to go to Baltimore, to Seattle, and to Kansas City and to the Chargers. I don't really like that. They have a home game against Buffalo. They have a home game against the Niners, and they're playing Tampa at home tomorrow. I'd low-key think, I don't know like what the Texans' home record is historically, but I don't think there's much of a home field advantage like playing there either. It's in a dome. It's like ideal conditions.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't think they're a lock to win that division at all. I think their roster is a little bit overrated, and I don't like the look of their offense the last like season plus. I know they've changed coordinators, but I just don't see it.
Actually worse at home They are 92-93 at home.
Well, just off the top of my head, like I feel like most big Texans home games that I watch, I was like, I don't think they win all the time. I really don't. But I
They
mean, maybe
either
they do. Who
lose
knows?
or they like barely win on like some last
Also,
second
like-
field goal type stuff.
Peter, I think we were talking about this last year. Like that Saturday 4:00 wild card game is like that's their slot in at home
Yep.
in Houston normally, and like I don't know, they tend to lose that more often than not. I feel.
No, for sure. Like even looking last year, right? They lost to the Chiefs, they lost to the Vikings, they lost to Green Bay.
Well, Vikings
They
suck.
They choked
Lost
against
to
Detroit.
They choked against Detroit. They got smoked by Baltimore. And they
Oh
lost.
my
Yeah, like,
God, Vikings! How did the Bears lose? to
Vikings are so bad.
Wait, what happened?
but yeah, I don't know. I just don't
You know
think
what?
the
I might as well
Texans are-
tell you, they muffed the punt to lose the game.
Off the punt, yeah, and you hit the guy straight in the chest, and then the Falcons guy just took it. That was it, really. It's so dumb.
Where did this Daniel?
Yeah, it's upside.
So we're dropping
You
the Bears
fraud.
below the
Big up.
Dolphins at this point because there's no way.
Wait, did you just
say we
did
can
you
make playoffs this
did you
year.
just
Just
make a
need a
point of
better
calling
quarterback.
Daniel a fraud?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys
So is
later.
the fraud.
I'm gonna run. Alam, I might see you during the week or next weekend. Are you
Say it, man.
doing Sunday Night Football next week, like a masterpiece?
For sure, for sure. So because it's Chiefs Giants, I'm thinking that's a great season prediction stream.
Yeah, man, we might have to run it. Let's do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll run it with you.
right.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do that. We
I
got
would
one
be-
last we got one last game left, and it's the game that applies to Daniel's team. So we're definitely gonna do that. Colts Broncos, and since we have a Colts fan to chime in, Daniel, I'll let you start things off.
I'm shocked that we're 2-0. I didn't expect it when I first saw Daniel Jones, and he's earned my respect. He's a better quarterback than people think he is. He just needed a better offense. Because I think the Giants' offense is just crap.
No,
And I think
for
ours
sure.
is better than expected. Better, you know what I mean? Better than people say it's not.
Right.
And our defense is decent as well. We just need a better coordinator.
Oh man,
Gus
Lou
Bradley just
Anarumo
rubbish.
is such a big upgrade on Gus Bradley. Such a big upgrade.
I think Broncos fumbled.
He's an op.
Broncos fumbled the match.
Broncos definitely
Coles did
fumbled. 100%.
Fumbled the
We
match.
fumbled as well.
Yes.
We should have had two,
I
we should have had
think
two
that
holding calls in the
defense
in
gave
zone.
up
Should have had,
ready to the Colts.
we should have scored
See, this game, Colts doesn't deserve to win.
29.
I watched them. Nah, they don't deserve to win. Broncos played well, but
Colts
they
did deserve
fumbled
to
the
win,
match
'cause in the
at fourth quarter.
So the thing is like
we should have been clear in the first half, man. We should have had
Yo,
two
so what
holding
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
I agree with
in
that.
our end zone.
what I'm going to say about Denver, though, is that like I would say that Denver messed up opportunities to be in a better position at the end. That's still their fault. Like they still made the mistakes
Yeah.
they had to make for the game to be close. It's definitely their
We
fault.
didn't do it.
So that's what I'm saying. Is like you might say like the Colts, like like the Broncos fumbled, but it's like I'm not going to sit here and say that Broncos deserve to win because like you deserve to win if you make the most of your opportunities. They didn't make the most of shit. So I'm holding that against Denver for sure. And like my big takeaway,
the better team did win. The team that schemes better is the better team, and that was the Colts.
like the thing about Denver is I feel like watching this game, there's a bunch of stuff that I thought they were that I'm realizing maybe they're not, right? Because you think you have Sean Payton, a veteran coach, Super Bowl winning coach. Oh, this team must be a well-coached team. I don't know, man. They made some mistakes. They didn't look like a well-coached team. today.
Also,
Right.
I just
Alam,
remember.
just see.
Oh.
Sorry to cut you off. King. They are just one play away from a touchdown. They fumbled it. Just one play. That's it. Fumbling means they're just one play.
Yeah,
They just run the ball well, and he can go to touchdown.
See,
That's
you know
it.
what's funny?
defense.
So you can identify that play. You can identify one of the Bo Nix interceptions, and then you can also
What about the
identify
field goal? Yeah, missed field goal.
the penalty. So when you said fumbled, I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about the penalty at the end on the field goal. King, did you see the penalty?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
penalty.
see, that is also fumble. What I mean was, in terms of 4 quarters, I think Broncos are better team. Apart from second.
First 2 quarters.
Yeah, Broncos deserve to win.
No, but
I
so
only
here's
think
the
they was
thing.
lucky the first 2 quarters.
Now, but hold on, I
Should
gotta
have
pull
had 2
something
extra
up. One
touchdowns. I
second.
keep saying this.
Where is the? I'm gonna pull something up real quick.
I missed holding calls, man.
Phillies stats.
But you know what this is also that just remember this makes the Tennessee
Guys.
trouble they had last week look really bad now.
Guys.
Sounds like they're not even a good team.
The Colts got 470 yards. The Broncos got
300
320. The Colts outgained them by 100 yards.
Look at the penalties as well. We had way more penalties against us.
So that's the thing. Like when you get 150 more yards than the other team, I don't know if I'm ready to say that you were the lesser team. Like I think the Broncos had their chances to again make the most of their opportunities and they messed it up.
Yes.
But like because you got outgained by 150 and you made your own mistakes because of your like I'm not ready to say you're the better team if you made self-inflicted errors because those cancel out some of the good play that you did. You know, like if you let's say you're a quarterback and you throw for 60 yards on a drive and then you throw a pick. It's like it's still good that you threw for 60 yards, but you did cancel it out by throwing a pick, you know? So it's like Denver did do good things, but they canceled them out by making mistakes. And from the Colts side of things, I'm not going to say that they were an undeserving team that didn't do anything good because they still had to go get the 470 yards. And 470 yards is amazing. Like that's a great offensive output. So I do think the Colts got lucky from the standpoint of like they literally needed Denver to take a penalty at the end for them to get a field goal kick. But you know, luck is a part of sports, and they made the plays they needed to make to win the game.
That's like
we didn't have luck last year, man. We had bad luck last year. We had the worst luck.
My point is, this is my last point on this game. My point is that if Broncos doesn't mess up, Broncos win. Simple as that. Yes, Colts got 473 yards, but if Broncos doesn't mess up their play in the 4th quarter, they will win the game. Colts doesn't win that game.
This is definitely true. Yeah, if the Broncos play a clean game, yeah.
Look how many field goals.
But also, the Colts did get penalized more, so we can just see the devil's advocate and say if the Colts were more disciplined, the Broncos don't get a chance at all.
Yeah, I agree with that, King. My point of view is
he had a chance to win that game. If the Titans had good receivers, the Broncos would throw rookie Cam Ward.
Let's look at the penalty stats first, and then you'll see what I mean. I think they had way more.
Daniel, I'm not saying I'm only mentioning in 4th quarter, not about a 1, 2, 3. I'm only mentioning in 4th quarter. If Broncos taken that opportunity, they would have won that game. Simple as that. It came to the 4th quarter. I'm talking about. That's it.
Yeah,
we could have had a chance of 3 extra touchdowns. I'm saying one was a blatant holding call that they missed.
Yeah,
it was right in front of him. And then
we can blame refs. Everywhere refs is the problem. For me, I hate Broncos, but I have seen enough.
I'm saying.
No, okay, but here's the thing. Hold on. So, but this thing is like, what's the larger point of saying that if the Broncos didn't make their mistakes, that they would have won the game? Because, like, I think the fact that they were in that spot with the Colts is still a bad thing. Like, because I thought the Broncos were better than being in that position with the Colts. So, like, my big takeaway from the game is actually that, like, hey, I don't think the Broncos are actually as good as I thought they were. Because even if they took their advantages, like if they didn't take the penalty and they won the game, the point still is that giving up 20, even if they gave up 26 points to the Colts, right? Giving up 26 points and almost 500 yards to the Colts is still bad when your defense has that many good players, right? And then making mistakes the way they made is still bad when you have a veteran coach like Sean Payton. So, like, yeah, of course they could have won the game, but even if they won the game,
Yeah.
like let's say in an imaginary circumstance, they didn't take that penalty on the last field goal and they won the game. It's still disappointing to me that their defense got cooked the way it got cooked for almost 500 yards, right? So like that's like bigger point. No, of course that if they didn't make their mistakes, they would have won. But like, yeah, if I'm like, because main point of these recaps is like, what are your main thoughts about the teams? Like Denver, look, I thought they played games with Tennessee, and they have no business being in a 1-score game with Tennessee, but they were. And then you talk about Indy, they played games with Indy, and they had no business. In my opinion, they should have no business being in a close game, and they were, and they messed it up. So it's just with Denver, they haven't taken the step up that I thought that they should be taking. Because last year, what were they, a 7 seed, right? They kind of looked like a 7
seed. An
Exactly.
impressive 7 seed.
They look like a 7 seed right now again. And that's, to me, if you're the same thing, then you kind of failed your objective. Like, obviously it's early and they still have time to get better. But my big thing is like when I look at them, I'm like, I don't know. This feels like a 7 seed again.
Kind of like how Peter had his little like how Peter has the Texans fan over it. That might be me with Denver right now. I'm looking at the next week they play the Chargers. If they lose badly, Denver's probably on fraud watch.
Like the way Denver is playing right now, in my head, the Chiefs will be above them at some point this year, right? For the Chiefs, my concern now is the Chargers.
Yeah, if Denver loses badly to the Chargers, it's them or Kansas City.
Yeah.
Alan, did you watch Cowboys versus Giants?
Yeah, well, I watched parts of it.
I think James will sack soon, their GM.
The GM for sure. Okay, hold on. Before we move to the Giants, I just want to talk about the Colts things with Daniel here. So the Colts offensive line looks really good. And because the offensive line looks really good, Jonathan Taylor looks good. And because Jonathan Taylor looks good, Daniel Jones's life is easier. And because his life is easier, he's actually playing well. So there's actually a ripple effect to the fact that, bro, it looks like they have a good offensive line and they have a quarterback that's not actively fucking things up, right? Because Anthony Richardson was actively fucking things up. And that's the big problem. So it's like when you have a quarterback that's not messing things up and you have a really good offensive line, that does help. They're playing good football offensively. I think what people are learning is that because their quarterback situation was so bad, you don't know how good their weapons are. But like Josh Downs, I think is good. Pittman is good. Like, not again, these guys aren't elite, but they're all good. Like Pittman is good, Downs is good, A.D. Mitchell is good.
Like top 25 is
like that range.
Warren, he's good as well.
These guys are still valuable football players, right? Alec Pierce, solid, right? So I don't know, when you have a basic quarterback that can even just do the basic quarterback things right, and that's all he needs to do right now. There's a lot you have to deal with. You have to deal with a good running game. You have to deal with a quarterback that can run, and you have to deal with a little bit of passing threat as well. So the offense is looking good. Lou Anarumo is a crazy upgrade from Gus Bradley. Lou Anarumo, the thing is, you might not think the Colts have that many good defensive players. What I'll tell you, though, is the Bengals also usually didn't have that many good defensive players. But at their peak, he had the Bengals defense playing well. So he's good at getting more out of the players that he has. And whatever he has in Indy, he's found a way to make it just, again, a base level of okay. Because
don't they still got Buckner or whoever that good linebacker?
They still got some players out as well, injured as well, and didn't play last game.
They have Buckner, and Buckner is good, and then they have good young pass rushers.
And Latu.
Zaire Franklin is good. Cam Bynum is good. What's his name? They got DJ Hayden, right? No, sorry, what's his name? No, Xavier Howard.
Oh, that's it. Xavier Howard. Sorry,
Xavier Howard. So that's the thing. They have good players, but the point is like Anarumo gets better out of his defenses than he should. So that's the good thing for them.
And he's very he's actually angry when we mess up as well. So to see him on the sidelines, he just went mad. We had him like third and long, but they kept getting plays.
Yeah. Because the thing is,
for me,
go ahead.
Sorry, Alan. Sorry to cut you off. See, for
Okay.
me, from offensive side of point of view, Colts are good. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
They improved a lot with Jones. For me, defensive side, my whole point was I'm concentrating on them defensive side. How they will work, how they will stop other teams from scoring. That is what I concentrated. For me, these two games, I improved. Yes, there are improved
We've
from
not
last
got a
season,
perfect
but still,
The
they
defense
can
isn't
do
fully
better.
proper in there yet.
Yeah, so it looks like with Denver,
I
right?
ain't got a
They
full
did a
defense
good
yet.
job
That's what I'm
of
saying.
stopping Bo Nix. It looks like the Broncos running backs did well. So obviously
Yeah.
Dobbs had over 5 yards of carry. That's not good. And then they got some yards here and there from other people. So yeah, like I didn't really take their game against Miami too seriously, and then against Denver, like they could probably do better against the run. But again,
Yes.
they
also,
Bo
it
Nix
is
only had
still week 2.
exactly.
Two
Bo
of
Nix only had
18
200 yards.
I ain't got our players yet.
Yeah, like Bo Nix only had 200 yards, so it's not like the Broncos cooked them. I think the
No.
big
I'm not saying cook them.
yeah.
I'm not saying cook them, but see, yes, there are improving, but I think for me there are still question marks. They can improve.
So so what I was building up to say is like
We can
I
improve.
think the worst part of their day defensively is the fact that the Broncos were able to get 4 touchdowns out of so little yards. Because I'm looking at it, there wasn't a defensive touchdown or a special teams touchdown, right? No. Yeah, so
No.
the Broncos largely, they didn't have a good passing attack, but they still got 4 touchdowns. If anything, that's like the defensive issue that I found with their day. Because it's like the Broncos were very efficient. The Broncos didn't have that many opportunities to score, but they got touchdowns every single time they had an opportunity. So I think that's their issue defensively. But yeah, like we'll see what they do. The thing about the Colts is I still don't think I have them winning a playoff game, but I could see them making
They
the
can
playoffs.
make the
No,
playoffs.
I think we
They
make the
could
playoffs.
probably
Though.
be
Making the
4
playoffs is
seed,
progress,
doesn't win
even
the
if it's
division.
getting the home games as well. Do you know what the home games are like for the Colts?
See, that's the
Loud.
problem, bro. If you're a
Loud.
4 seed, you're probably looking at, like, no joke, potentially Kansas City in the wild card round. Think about it, right? Kansas City is the best wild card team.
Yeah, need to get lower then.
Oh, yeah. So it's almost like fuck, man.
You're facing
If you want
the Chiefs,
I want
or
home
maybe
games, but I want to get
Denver
just win the
Pacific
division. That's all I care about. So we get the home games.
bro, it's gonna be Chiefs or Chargers, in my opinion, the 5 seed.
Chargers.
On our day, I think we can beat them. Though.
Yeah, like
I think it will be Chargers.
Yeah, one of the Chiefs or the Chargers is going to win the division, and then I think the other team is going to be the 5 seed. So, yeah, even if it's Chargers, I think Chargers are probably a tough wild card game. Like, again, like whatever Indy does to get in the playoffs, I think the first playoff game will be tough for them, and I don't think I have them winning. But if they make the playoffs, it's probably a success. I still think they have to avoid paying Daniel Jones a big contract. Like, I think that similar to New York, like that is probably where you go too far. But we'll have to see what happens, man. Like,
you say, hey, good job. We're still gonna try to find a better option.
Bingo. Like, if you're down to sign a 1 or 2 year deal, we're about it. But we're not giving you a 4 or 5 year deal like New York.
I'm not going to do that anymore. We did that before when it didn't work.
Okay.
Also,
so
speaking of Chiefs Chargers, the Colts do play the both of them, so we'll see what they do.
Ooh, that's a good observation. It's a good observation for sure. Okay, Sai, you got here late. I just want to give you the opportunity. Are there any other games or teams you wanted to talk about? I think you mentioned the Giants, right?
You did.
Yeah, the Cowboys were Giants. See, Sheik is a Giants fan.
Yeah.
Man, they have to sack their GM and their staff, man. Really.
They should. They really
They
should.
are not improving. They are not improving. I seen 2 games. They had enough. They will have a rough season. There is another rough season coming for them. This will be a rough season.
I agree. I think the Giants are going to lose a lot of games. And I think Giants fans would probably be okay if they lose games and Jackson Dart looks good. But I don't even think they're going to play Jackson Dart. So I just think they're going to lose games and it's going to suck.
Yeah, and also funny, because we just talked about the Colts and Daniel Jones. It's funny that 2 straight years, 2 former Giants players that fans and teams have said, oh, these guys are problems, are popping off with other teams.
Yep.
Saquon went to Super Bowl, and now Daniel Jones is popping off.
Yep.
Culture.
No, man, the Giants really
See-
are the problem.
Today, they went to extra time. If they played well, they have won that game. Cowboys are not that good. I seen that match. Cowboys are not that good. And I say to you all, and see, and yes, Eagles won that game, but Cowboys are performed better than that. Yes, Eagles had a chance, but Cowboys also had dropped so many catches. 4 catches dropped. And this game also, Cowboys played like mid team. They had a chance to beat them, but they thrown it away in extra time. I am done. See, Giants are not that team. They want to rebuild. Nah, this rebuild is not going well.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not. Yeah, because I remember, I think it was Time to Shine. It was in the chat last Sunday, and he's like, "Hey, man, the Cowboys look decent." And I'm like, "Bro, like, just because they had a chance to win the game against the Eagles, it doesn't mean they're decent." Like, I still had my issues with Dallas. And I think, I still have a lot of issues with Dallas. They're not that good.
No. They're not good. See, this game is Giants' game. This I can say 98%. It's Giants has to win this game. Cowboys are not that good. They are not that great. That's it. It's one of game against Eagles. That's it.
Absolutely won this game.
Sorry, King. I can't understand you. Sorry.
New York City absolute after that rust bomb. The
Yes.
game should have been over.
Yes. That's why I'm saying Cowboys are not that good, but Giants are also not that good.
Oh yeah. They're both like not playoff teams at all. I don't think.
They were
See,
having
Giants are
it
building
was
something.
S tier mid off.
For sure. Because hold on, where did I have? I'm trying to pull up my ranking things. Where did I have both these teams?
I think you had them close, but you had the Giants lower,
Okay, here.
which is
So I
true.
had the Cowboys as completely average, and then I had the Giants as like bad. Where's the share screen thing? Okay, yeah, just real quick. I had the Cowboys as bang average, and I had the Giants as like maybe the 8th or 9th worst team in the league. So I still kind of feel that way. I probably would put the Cowboys a little bit lower after hanging around so tightly with the Giants. But yeah, man, neither of these teams are anything to write home about.
The division is still Philly or Washington.
Absolutely.
And now I'm looking at Washington, and I was like, dang, this is probably just Phillies to lose.
Yeah, if the Eagles don't win the division, I'll be like so disappointed. I'll be like, oh man, I'll be pretty pissed. But yeah,
Eagles back to back, Alam.
What's that?
Eagles back to back. Eagles back to back.
Hope so, man. I hope so. Like the thing is,
see for me after 2 weeks, Colts not see championship teams are Raiders.
Who?
One team.
Ravens.
I think it's Raiders.
Oh, Ravens.
No, sorry, Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens.
So I heard Raiders too. I heard Raiders too. I was like,
No.
Yeah, I can't hear
No. Ravens.
Okay, yeah. Baltimore.
Ravens,
Yeah,
Bills, Ravens, Eagles, Packers. These 4 teams I impressed most.
Hey, look at
teams.
the visual I got in front. I got the same 4 teams at the top tier.
See, they dumb Cowboys team given Packers a wild pick as Mike Parsons, man. That Mike Parsons pick has changed. Mike Parsons pick changed me.
Yo, you know
Mike
what
Parsons changed me.
If the Eagles lose to the Packers in the playoffs, that's actually Jerry Jones. Like, that's him beating the Eagles. Like, he can't beat them with the Cowboys, so he'll trade Micah to the fucking Packers and beat us with the Packers if it happens.
I can't see that. I can't see that.
The NFC helped give 2 teams a Super Bowl.
So, Sai, I agree with you. I still would say in a playoff game, I back Philly over Green Bay right now. But the thing about Green Bay is, like, let's see how they look in December. Like, yeah, let's just see how they look.
Yeah, the season.
See, for me, Eagles tough game will be against Bills. That's it.
Oh, interesting.
I need Steichen versus them.
Oh, dude.
Eagles,
I saw
for
what
shame
Derrick
of
Henry
business.
did to the Bills defense. My goodness. Line up Saquon. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Wait. Oh my god.
So for the agenda, I need Steichen.
I just remembered. 2 weeks is Micah Parsons' revenge tour.
Yeah. So the next Sunday
Yes.
after that, brother, we get we get that game.
Like the revenge tour.
Yo, we
Did
have.
anybody catch Jaguars versus Bengals?
I watched a little bit of it. Also, we'll finish off with this game, but yeah, what are your thoughts?
Which game? Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Jaguars, Bengals, yeah.
They thrown it away. See, after quarterback down, they had to win. Jacksonville thrown it away for me.
No, for sure.
Jacksonville favorites, and they had the lead in that game. They thrown it away for me. They ran some stupid plays. See, for me, the most irritating part was in NFL why teams can't run some good plays. We can see the routes from here. Why can't you run that route? Why are you trying to make difficult things look like difficult? You can run simple routes. Just pick up 10 yards, pick up 15 yards, go for touchdown or go for 3 points. Why are you complicating things? That is one of the most irritating things for me to see.
Because
simple
some
things.
people just have to prove they're smarter, quote unquote. They have to be big brain for the casuals.
Come
So
on,
that way when it works, you look like a Bill Belichick genius.
Yeah, see, it's so simple. You can run 2 routes there. It's so easy route. We can see from here. We play Mandem. We can see from here. Why are you running different route? Why are you fumbling that? For me, it's most irritating. If any team from NFL runs different route, it's complicated. It doesn't work. It backfires. The team will lose. I blame you. I blame coach. I blame defensive coordinators. I blame them. Why are you running that route? There is another route is there. Alam can judge it. Alam can go there and easily run 3 to 5 routes and he can get easy results. Why can't you get that? Jackson will throw it away for me.
Hell yeah, bro. Let me call some plays.
That's it.
Dude, yeah, let me be the OC, please. Office minutes to get out of the Steel City now.
Yo, yeah, facts. King would take the Steel City out of the trenches.
Please, let me in there, coach. Come on.
But yeah, okay, we're gonna wrap it up here, people. It's been over 3 hours and 20 minutes. We've had a very good time with you guys during Sunday Night Football. 70 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back on Wednesday to do the weekly rankings, and then I'll be back on Thursday probably for like the previews. I won't be watching the game, but I think I'll do it this way. On Thursday, I'll do like a 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hour stream talking about the games in week 3. And then also talking about the lessons that I think I've learned. Like through 2 weeks, what are the things I realized I was wrong about? So I'm going to do that on Thursday. I'm going to do the rankings on Wednesday. And then I'll see you guys back again on Sunday Night Football, Giants Chiefs. On your way out, make sure you, like I said, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And then until then, you guys take care. I'll let Stephen A. Smith let you guys know what's happening from this point onwards.
Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Y'all